This is the Monday Midsole, and tonight we're discussing the Zion Williamson PG 2.5 blowout and the effect that it has on the NBA age restriction. Nike caught false advertising again with the Kobe 4. Come on. And was the Social Status 6 a flop? Shout out to Spike Lee on the Oscar. We've got an international battle with Arrow 76 and Half Cast 1. Grab your seats. It's the Monday Midsole.
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
It's your boy Polos and Jays, the People's Gramp, coming to you live with.
What's good, y'all? It's one-legged listener, your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend.
What's going on? It's Molly Mall, aka I Cop Another One, Mr. Accidental Purchase himself.
I am your co-host, Buckeye City Soul from the OHIO.
You're now tuned into the Monday Midsole with your hosts, Molly Mall, One-Legged Lister, Polos and Jays, and Buckeye City Soul.
Perfect.
Yo! Welcome to the Monday Midsole. I am your co-host, Buckeye City Soul, repping from the OHIO. We have a great show for you today, and I'm just going to go ahead and pass it to the old man, Sophia, Rose, and Blanche, and Dorothy, all in one, Marcus.
What up, fam? It's your boy Polos and Jays, the OG Jay Walker, the People's Gramp, and your favorite OG's favorite OG. Excited about tonight. We got two people on here who I've been following for a minute. Can't wait to talk to them tonight. But before we get to that, pass it over to Molly Mall.
Hey, you, what's going on, Marcus? Thank you for being your friend, bro. What's going on, YouTube? Usual suspects. It's your boy Molly Mall, aka I Done Copped Another One, self-proclaimed leader of the Light Skin Legion. And as my previous co-host mentioned, we got a great show ahead of you. We got two great collectors on the panel today that are going to participate in the Solevivor. We're going to start off with Half Cast. Pat, what's going on?
Hello, everybody. How are we? It's your Australian Asian. Captain nervous as fuck at the moment. Trying to get the cursing out done now. Just a real honor to be on the show. Thank you very much for inviting me. Excuse to all the people that are in the chat. If you need subtitles, you might need to speak to Kev about that because this is the way I talk. When my own mum can't understand what I'm saying, I really feel sorry for you guys. So
It's all good. We'll make do.
Hopefully we can bear it.
Absolutely. And then Ben Arios, what is going on? Welcome to the Monday Midsole.
I'm good. I'm glad to be on. So it's great. Nice to see you guys. So Uncle Ben in the house, little Belgian sipping the champagne.
There you go. The Midsole's gone international.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Real quick, out of curiosity, what is the proper pronunciation of your IG handle?
Yes.
Mine?
Yes.
Yes.
Ioros76.
Oh,
what is the American pronunciation of your IG
Just think
handle?
of arrows. Think of arrows like
Done.
Sagittarius.
Okay. All right, cool. There it is. So if anyone is wondering, I just cracked the Da Vinci Code.
And what's your avatar? Is that like a Gundam or something, or what is that?
It's a Sagittarius. It's Saint Seiya. It's Knights of the Zodiac.
Okay.
So it's a zodiac sign of the Sagittarius.
He's the Zodiac killer.
So like,
I was going to say the same thing. Zodiac killer.
The arrows. Gonna get a history lesson tonight. Y'all gonna learn today.
Man.
That's the shit.
So let's get
All right.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's all good. I just took a sip. But we'll go back to Pat. Pat, why don't you just kind of let the people know a little bit about yourself, how you got into kicks and, kind of a time lapse to right now.
All right. Well, I've been into kicks ever since I could walk, but I haven't been really into collecting kicks since the last few years ago. There was a long hiatus there where I really wasn't worried about what I had on my feet, but in the last few years that's changed. And yeah, just getting into the local Jordan scene here and that, it's quite good. So that's what started my love for Jordans, and then started researching and checking out different ones. And then next thing you know, it becomes an addiction, and you're buying shoes every month, every fortnight, every week. So yeah, but
Fortnite.
I what do you call it? Bi-weekly or something? Or
Fortnite. I thought you were talking about a video game.
oh no. I know there's going to be some slang or some words that the Aussies use that you're like, what the hell did he just say?
No, we're learning lessons, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been in the Jordan since like he started basically, but I was one that never really paid much attention to his shoes. I was more, like concentrated on his finesse on the court, and it wasn't until the 91s when the infrared sixes came out, I was like, God damn, they're beautiful. And then I went away from I busted my knee, and I went away from basketball shoes for a while. So I was buying Air Maxes, and all the local drug dealers and drug users around here were into TNs, the Air Max TNs, the tuned. So I went with the Air Max Rights, and which aren't the most popular silhouette, but come to find out Eminem wears them, so I was cool with that. And then just started up with the J's. First pair that I really got was the infrared 6 lows. That's when I had no idea, I didn't realize that lows were so hated on, and if I had my opportunity again, I probably wouldn't have bought them. But yeah, and then it just snowballed from there. Started going to raffles and helping out with my local crew and that. So I'm in a group called Jordan Heads Australia, and it's a group of, say, 700 members now, but we all just look after each other. And we've all got little chapters in all of Australia. And we just, our main goal is to make sure all of us can get a pair at retail. There's
What is retail in Australia?
It's the up.
Well, we pay roughly, we'll say the last infrared sixes were 270 Australian, which I'm not sure what that converts to US. But yeah, it's roughly around that. So we're probably paying for import tax, and there's a GST on top of it and stuff like that. So it makes
not that far off. You said 270 Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 194 US, so it's right there.
Oh yeah.
But
they're 200, weren't they?
You said the infrareds.
Yeah, the infrared sixes were 200, weren't they? Or were they 190?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Good question. I don't remember either. They were 2. I think they were 2. Yeah, so a little less. Boom.
Man.
Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment, and yeah, so that's my passion, and that's what's brought me here today. So,
what is your favorite pair? What's the go-to? Which one are we saving in the event of a catastrophe?
These.
Here we go. Perfect pair.
What's it for? Go with the G-Shock.
Yeah, and you've got quite the G-Shock collection too. I remember you showing those.
That's kind of where it started. I was collecting G-Shocks, and then I started to become friends with you guys might know him as Shoe Butter.
Yeah.
Back then he was G-Shock Cebu, and when I went to the Philippines to visit with him, he had all the premium shoes just laid out on his floor, and I'm talking the Stewie 6s, UNC 4s, the Georgetown Hoya 4, LeBron's personal pairs and stuff like that. And when I seen that, at first I was like, "There's no way I'm getting into sneakers." And then 2-3 months later, I was buying sneakers.
Inspired.
Yeah. But yeah, that's me.
Marcus, Kev, any specific questions for Pat?
No, I think he covered it. I just wanted to get kind of the landscape on Australia, and that's dope that you guys have like a different chapters. And now, how are the chapters broken up and the people who like each other, or is it like based on based on your area?
It's more the area, and sometimes it works off your closest, say, Foot Locker, because we don't have as many stores that sell kicks like you guys. Like we've got just a handful. And then even that with the Foot Lockers, the amount of Foot Lockers that get pairs is quite limited. Like the infrareds, I think it was 32 Foot Lockers in the whole of Australia got pairs. And depending on the store you go to, you might only get like a 10.5 my size, maybe 2 pairs if you're lucky. Ooh. The Concords was a different story. We got a little bit more wider range, but even then, like my local store, which is across the road, only had 2 pairs of 10.5. So we need really big for Jordan Brand to drop a heap of pairs for us to be able to cop locally, you know. So that's why we look out for each other, because the resale markets here is pretty nuts. So we try to help each other out where we can.
So you guys do have like resale stores that.
We have a few consignment stores here, but it's quite. I think what have we got in Sydney? I think there's 3 consignment stores.
Okay.
It's not, and they're asking for stupid prices. Best bet to go off Facebook and hopefully find a legit seller on there and then get it for a decent price off that.
One more question. I got one more question before we go to Ben. So, like, what's it like as far as like scammers and things like that? Because we have a lot of that. It's crazy here. So, if you're trying to buy something off of Facebook, you have to be super vigilant. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've got some notorious ones. I've had a friend actually buy the bread ones, and the guy sent him a tracking number, but it was missing like the last digit. And so it wouldn't obviously it wouldn't scan, and he even took photos. I'm here at the post office. That was a rehashed photo, and and you'll get the people that will you'll do a meetup, and they'll just jack you there and then for your shoes, do the runner.
So it's international with the thievery as well. Then was what you're saying.
Oh yeah, hey, Australia's built off convicts, mate. So that's the British sent all their scum here.
Stay woke.
Yeah. But it's quite prevalent here. Yeah. That's why we just try to go with people that we trust.
Good to know. Yep. Thou shalt not buy kicks from Australia.
So Ben, man, what's going on? What are you drinking? What exactly are you drinking? Is it a
just
1965?
1976 Moët Chandon? I don't know.
Oh man, this guy, he's high class, man. You're gonna class us up a little bit here.
With the pinky.
So tell us your history, man. Tell us how you got started in sneakers and things like that, and how you got where you are right now.
Well, it's kind of a strange story. I got my first pair, I think, from my mom in '85, which was the red and white metallics, which was actually a pair I wanted because I saw like Back to the Future, and I wanted a pair like Nikes with the white and the red, like the same thing. And I keep nagging, and she bought me a pair. I'm like, oh, that's nice, and I slept with them things, man. That holes in the side and then in like the 90s, when I was in high school, I was playing a sports school basketball, and I saw Jordan playing, and the black infrareds, my favorite pair. I had like 10 pairs of those things. I wore every game, and that's really my passion. So that's the thing that started it. And when I got divorced, like in 2001, I really wanted that passion back, and started looking for that pair and didn't find them. So I bought like 5s and 4s and 3s and all the way. Ended up with like 300 and plus pairs. So that's a bit the thing.
That's awesome. So you say your favorite pair is the 6, right?
It's the 6. It really got me into yeah. There's a time when they showed Jordan at national TV in Belgium, so the first championship, and I wanted them things, man. I just really wanted them things. So I got the white pair, I got the black pair, I got the maroon pair. I played in high school, at sports school all the time. So that was my sneaker. So
I'm gonna ask you something similar to Pat. So what's the landscape of like collecting in Belgium? Like how do you have like groups? Do you guys how do you cop? Is it easy to cop? Is it hard?
Pause. It's in between. Of course, I got my little Instagram fame. We don't have so many pairs over, so many shops over here. So, of course, it's nice to be a little bit famous. So it helps you getting some pairs, getting some inside info. I'm lucky to get like a sneaker store really close to me, which is a basketball store, which gets most of the pairs. So
I like it. Looks like It looks like you're able to cop everything. I'm like, man, he already got them.
I don't get them DBs. I don't get them DB6s.
Well, I don't get them either. So
I wish I could help you. I wish that was a problem.
They showed us photos of them down here. That's great.
Yeah, that's about as close as I'm gonna get because I'm not gonna let to drop over $1,000.
I had a fake pair in my hands, but those drop over here.
So, like, what's the scam situation like out there too? So, you have
I got scammed once through internet, and I bought like the infrared 6-pack like 5-6 years ago, and then like customs like send me a little like, yo, those things are fake. You can sign off. These things will get destroyed, and okay, or pay the fine. Oh, get those things destroyed. I think I paid like 600 euros, which is like $650.
Whoa! So wait, you have to pay anyway to have, and then they destroy. Like, how do they know if they inspect your shoes?
Customs, yeah.
So they'll open the shoes.
They open the package, and I was stupid enough to pay like a MasterCard. So I tried to get the money back, but no way, man.
That's crazy because I've never heard of that. Like, I mean, we have customs too, and they'll sit there for a while or anything. But like, I never knew that if they would go and actually open up the box, and how are they verifying who's there that knows shoes? It's like, these ain't real, player.
Apparently they do.
Whoever they are, they have a job at StockX.
Yeah, ex-StockX employees working at Belgium Airport. It's cool.
He's like, yeah, hey, I got these infrareds. Who needs them?
That's why I need a StockX at Europe, because if I buy something at StockX, I will get taxed 21% extra by Belgian customs.
Oh.
So that's fucked up. So I just buy in store or with a guy I know, and otherwise it's no way.
So with because Europe everything's a little bit closer than say here. So is it easier to go to another country and then pick up shoes? Like, say if you were already out and then you can just drive back, or do you have to declare that when you come back over?
No, we don't. But I'm too fucking lazy to drive. So I'm like 2.5 hours from Paris, and I'm like 2 hours from Amsterdam. But I don't give a fuck.
Man, that was 2 hours from Amsterdam. I don't think that I'd be able to be on this show right now.
I'm too freaking old. I had that time, man. I'm too.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, I'm out of
Vegas. You get numb.
I'm out of that stage myself. I'm a old man out here. That's all I got is these shoes and these kids and this wife and these damn dogs.
You sound very, very well rehearsed there, Kev. Good job.
Happy wife, happy life.
You hear that, hon? You hear me?
You hear what I said?
Oh, you weren't watching? Damn. All right, take it back.
Oh, man.
Hey, Be alone, always happy.
Yeah. So,
Hey, touche.
Till you get sick.
Shit. That's why you got Robitussin.
Yeah, true. You can do all types of things. So Marcus, man, you got any questions or?
No, I'm good.
He got questions. He just forgot. Old age does it to you.
He'll remember them. And we're gonna keep. And I was telling them earlier, I want to keep both these guys on. With them being in their time differences, I really like to have them stay on for the entire show. So we're not gonna kick anybody off. So next week we right back to kicking people off. So we'll be right back. But this one I want to keep everybody in. And we are going to go ahead and get into pickups and what's in the box.
Damn, why you had the what's in the box mad loud?
This is a drop. What is in the box? Sponsored by Container Store. What is in the box? We're just gonna go and see some of our latest pickups. And who wants to start? Anybody got anything handy?
Let's see what the guests have. Let's let them go.
Y'all got anything new? Pat, Ben?
You want to go first, more bro?
All right, you got to say something though, so it pulls you up. Ben,
They got these things you saw on Instagram.
Yes,
which I really love. I love these things, man. These are great.
I still need to get those.
I wish I would have waited. I got them, but I wish I would have waited because they dropped the draws on the price.
I don't give a fuck. I want them things, man.
A certain co-host on the show said they would. Just like,
yeah, well, I had to.
They got this box.
I always talking about old shit.
Oh, you got the social?
I did. That little hairy things.
Yeah, you got the just for me relaxer hair.
I need a. Ooh.
You got the French bulldog fur.
Yo, Ben, what's going on, bro?
I'm okay, man.
You good over there?
I'm good.
Is this a three-way call?
Oh, hold on.
Well, damn, we all just need to do a FaceTime conference.
Oh! Pat,
you accept this collect call from?
Pat's like, hey.
Apparently they're sitting on Nike.com AU.
They're sitting here too. That's one of our topics we had. We're gonna kind of get into the fact that I think they're dope. Obviously, we got them.
I love them.
Yeah,
I love them.
I pay way too much for them, but
yeah.
Yeah, they on swoosh right now, so I'm not happy about that.
Yeah.
They just hit today.
Anyways,
how much are they on swoosh?
$150.
Hey, can you get me a pair? I'll take another pair, honestly. Because that purple for the Ravens, man, I can wear them in the rain. Because when you wear 6s in the rain, they automatically turn yellow.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, if you can. Cool. Anything else, Ben? That's what you got. Pat, man, you got anything?
Yeah, I was gifted a pair of these this week.
Oh, nice
gift.
Nice.
Man, I need friends like yours.
A friend in Jordan Heads was getting rid of them, said, does anybody want them? And I was like, yeah, why not? So I got them. Also got these.
All right, Spidey.
Apparently they run a little bit small. I think that's a little ridiculous.
That's hilarious. Because I was like, hey, man, them things look a little different, but they look regular.
Yeah, so I grabbed the pair for my daughter. So
nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, he had them up there. They look all right.
And the infrared 6s, they finally came through this week. So
nice.
I got them, but they're under there. So yeah, so it was all right. It was all right week.
Cool. Marcus, you wanna?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. Since I was off for a week and I didn't get to show what I picked up.
Damn.
All right. Turbo.
Yeah.
Got the turbo. So then, as everybody's seen, I picked up the social status, which took forever for these motherfuckers to ship because I got them the first day they dropped, and they just came in Saturday.
probably did a last in, first out.
Man, I was one of the first people in there because I was telling everybody else about it, and they got their shit before I got mine.
I think I forget what day I got mine, but
yeah, you got yours before me.
Yeah.
Then finally got the K54 threes.
Oh, nice.
Glad, and got them for the low under retail.
Man, I paid right around retail for them. People wasn't fucking with them.
Finally, shit. Welcome to the show.
I love those kids.
Part 2 of my Wild Wild West pack, which is my favorite pair. I love this fucking pair, man. I think I helped Nike sell out on the site once I posted these because everybody was like, I gotta have them. So yeah, Nike, y'all owe me a check.
That's a gum sole on the bottom of that mugger.
It's you know what? Yeah, it's kind of a gum sole, man. Yeah, all that whole Wild Wild West pack has that gum sole on them.
Is that for Will Smith?
I guess. And then what's in the box? This pair right here, man.
It's in the box.
Ooh. We were all in our little chat. Everybody was trying to cop these. And I looked out. I got an L. But speaking of L, my boy L, Dominican Coquille hit me up and said, I got you. And they came in today. I mean, that's a true brother, true friend, and to come through like that. He could have kept these for himself, but he sent them to me, man, and I appreciate it. I don't know if you're in the chat, L, but this here right here, this is my shit. So I appreciate you, man, and I owe you one.
Shout out to L and the City Jeans Premium. Ma, you want to go? Or you got a lot? You got a lot?
No, I can go. All
right.
When doesn't he have a lot?
4 or 5.
Right.
You got 4 or 5?
That is a rumor. That's not true.
Whatever.
You're the only guy on the panel that has to have a part 2 when they do the.
We're gonna go
to be continued.
Right? I also got my turbos running back.
Okay.
All right. So excited about these. Probably throw them on when it gets warm though, because I ain't taking no pictures and doing nothing crazy in this cold. I got my Kobe 4s, my Protros. No full zoom, but I still got them.
We're gonna talk about those too. Have them handy.
Yeah, they smell great.
They're a dope shoe, man. Actually, that's probably one of the better Kobe's.
Yeah, it's for real. I got the BBs.
There you go.
So I actually did play in them on Saturday. I'll probably get a run in them this week too.
Man, I don't know if I can play in them after I seen. My heart would be broken if I do a Zion in them hoes.
Oh, don't matter. It's within 30 days, homie.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "Hey, we ain't got no more." Like,
All right, chilling.
You got him.
Team Littlefoot.
Yeah. So yeah, we got that. That's in the building, and then these just landed today too.
Oh man,
those are dope.
I need those.
I'm thinking I might get them, man. I'm trying not to buy any. I had a pretty good February.
So I got the preschool pair too, so you already know what's going down.
Yeah, I already seen that.
I cannot wait. Yep,
it's
that gonna be on. So yeah, I'm excited about those. But that's it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. That's it.
All right, I have 4. So I will start with, of course, the Just For Me perm hair 6s, the Ravens 6s. See, I had to get these for my Ravens. Next year, hopefully, we're gonna get some additions. We're gonna be contenders next year. But the Ravens 6s. Then I got the Couture ones. I love these things, and I know a lot of people were talking shit about them. No, I don't like them. Blah blah blah. They crease. Like, they're ones. If you don't like creasing, don't buy ones. Don't buy ones, 11s, 13s. None of them. I like these a lot. So these are gonna get some play. I doubled up on these actually. And then I got this. Get Beastly.
Oh wow!
What?
Oh, nice.
What?
Off-white.
I already knew those were coming though.
Ones. Yeah, buddy.
That's nice.
Shout out to Mo.
He found the box, right?
And he found the box, man. Shout out to Mo, and I would definitely appreciate him for getting rid of these. He was looking. I was trying to help him out at first. I mean, I wanted them, but I was trying to help him out, and then he got funding, and he still sold them to me. So definitely appreciate him. I've been wanting these for a long time. So
speaking like a true Tar Heel fan over there.
Oh man, hey, I still rock the colors. I like the color. But all right, I mean, being a Buckeyes fan.
Right.
I got the LeBron Ohio State PE 15s. The Ohio State with the Ohio State insignia. These are actually worn. Actually, the kid that had these. Well, we're not gonna get into whose these are, because that'd probably be bad for my school. So, Ohio State 15s. I love these things, and these are probably one of the I think one of the better Ohio State PEs for LeBron's. I didn't really care for. They had some lows, like they had the 15 lows that were kind of trash. I could have got those. But I did see a pair of 11s for sale. They're not too horrible, but I hope that he can come down on the price. But yeah, these are my first PE. This red is just
dope. Shit, let me find out. We got March Madness over there,
man. But yeah, man. That's what I got. That's what's in the box. And then Marcus, whenever you are ready, we will get into what's coming out.
Yeah, I'm moving too fast for me.
When you get ready. Shout out to Mike Jenkins. Hey, he's got the gray pair. So
Rich.
Man,
bro, he's bringing out PEs and off whites, and it's March Madness. And
I had a good couple weeks, but it's done now. I'm broke, baby.
That's what you say to the next cop.
Man,
doubled up.
I don't think there's anything else I want.
It's really not a lot coming out on the calendar. That's
Thank you, Jesus.
I know. I need a break.
Must-haves. I think they're taking a slight break before we get to the Air Max month, but we do have a couple more of the Air Max 720 pairs dropping. We got this red and gold pair. Then you got this desert gold pair as well. They both drop on February 28th. Then you got this Nike Undercover Zoom Pegasus Turbo Gold Dart. Looks like a straight up running shoe. It's kind of stylish, but
I don't know about those. It's like you could just donkey kick the shit out of somebody with those sharp ass backs.
Then we got another Adidas Derupt S black and white. I mean, that's just straight fishnet pantyhose on there. That's all I see. Something I could definitely see Mo Unbox app rocking. Is he watching the show tonight?
Oh, wait.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Then we got the Adidas Night Jogger, the Cloud White and the Core Black.
Night Jogger.
Then we got
something perfect for a stalker.
Man.
Then we got another one of these Nike Air Force One utilities. Black History Month. I mean, it's kind of late for that, but
man,
okay.
I'm over them Hotel Rwandas. Man. Tootsie.
Then this looks like this may be a pair for the kids. I haven't really seen them anywhere, but you got the Nike LeBron 16 Buzz Lightyear, and of course, when I click on it, it's not a picture there.
It is men.
Oh, it is men.
Based off the pricing, it's $185.
Yeah, pass. They gotta do.
It's not bad though when you look close up, because it's got like colors that pop in the background.
It's a white shoe, bro.
Yeah, it's all white.
It's colors in the back. If you look,
under,
I can see the pods, I can see the hits, but
are you talking about under, like in the fresh bread, like where it's got that red in there? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of the same on there. It's different colors and woven in.
It's still, man, them the kind of shoes that look like crackhead shoes when they get dirty.
Then we got another Adidas Ultra Boost, the 4.0 triple black. I mean, those are dead now. I don't know why they keep making them, but
they keep doing that.
Then you got the Adidas Young One, the blue and pink. Not a bad looking pair. I do need to get me one of these pair of young ones.
You need to get you a young one.
Dallas, the DF Dub. We got a Nike Air Max 97, the Dallas pair. The green is basically what the Dallas skyline looks like at night with the green around the buildings. So that's why they added that green trim on there. It's pretty dope. I'll probably have to grab that pair once they drop the price.
It's green?
It's
the
like a
Dallas
lime
line is green.
Yeah, they've got a couple of buildings in Dallas that they have green
pollution?
lights that come on. Huh?
Ah, okay. I thought that's due to pollution or something like that. So okay.
what you trying to say about my city, man?
I kind of like those.
You got that bad air.
Then we got another Air Money coming out. I don't know why they keep making this shoe. I don't know who buys this.
Have a nice day. What is that? Like a Joker type thing?
There's no way anybody's actually bought a pair of those fucking things.
Somebody's got to be buying them for they don't keep making them. I mean,
that's probably the last pair of shoes they bought too.
It's the shoes you buy right when you get out of prison.
Then we're gonna skip down, and we've got a couple of women's Air Max that are dropping that are dope to me. I hope they go up to a size 12. Love both of these colorways. The leopard, the Air Max 1 leopard. I don't know if somebody got an early pair or something I saw a few days ago, but yeah, those are dope. Yeah. And the 98s, let me pull those up. The 98s are dope as well. I mean, it's just, man, that color pattern is just dope. I mean, those 98s
on the swoosh.
Runners run small, so like a 12 is probably going to fit like a 10.
I mean, I have runners that are 10 and a half.
MX1s are kind of true size.
Man,
yeah, I have runners that are 10 and a half.
I got to go up a full size, like 97s. I got to go up 97s are snug. 13.
Yeah, 97s are a little snug.
Air Max 1s too.
But ones I can get away with.
To the size for me.
Yeah, I can get away with it.
Probably with the MX ones, they get that crease in the toe box.
Yeah, that weird one.
There's nothing you can do about it. You got to, if you got to take a shot of it, you got to curl your toe up like some leper or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could be like Derek and play ball in sneaker shields.
It's like, then for the ladies, because they say I don't show the ladies no love. We got the Nike Women Vandal 2K Pink Floral.
Nike shirts, like, good God Almighty.
Yeah,
I know the ladies probably don't like this, but I got to show the ladies love. I mean,
you got to double up on the soul.
That reputation.
When you didn't have enough soul.
Then we got another Kyrie 5 dropping. This is the GS Irish, kind of plain, but okay. And then we got this. I don't.
Look terrible.
I don't.
No.
No.
I mean, like, come on.
That ain't it.
I don't know what they're going for here.
I said we was trying something. I was gonna tuck mine in.
No.
But somebody will like these. Somebody in the chat wants these, so we're not gonna shit on them because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I mean,
somebody that wants a pair of Chicago ones is gonna buy these, and then they'll have the money for the Chicago ones, and these will get put to the back.
I mean, they said the Chicago ones were coming back out this year. Maybe this is the shoe that we were thinking that was coming out.
Weekend 2020.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'm saying it is. Whether it's true or not, it's better than me.
It's ugly, man.
See, I'm gonna speak it into existence.
They look like the pair you put on 10 minutes before you throw the ball down the lane in the bowling alley.
Was that thing on the tongue? I don't know. It's like when the back of your knickers, like the tag inside, it's like they put it on the tongue.
It's just an inside out. Looks like a size tag you get on a pair of jeans.
Yeah,
it does.
Man, so those are what's coming out this week. Hopefully you find something that y'all like. If y'all don't, maybe your pockets get a little break like mine are gonna get. Hopefully, I'm gonna stay off of StockX, so I should be good. But we're gonna get into the battle. So,
dun, dun, dun.
Here we go.
It's the battle. Sneaker Solevivor. And today we have Eros 76. Ben. I'm just gonna call him Ben because I don't say it right. Eros. And then we got Pat Halfcast 1 representing Australia. Australia versus Belgium. Let's get it. I think I don't know if I changed all the titles of these, but if I didn't, then we'll work with it.
Round
Round one, we had the top 3 foams. And the reason that I picked the top 3 foams is because typically everybody picks the Galaxy, Paranorman, and then I figured that we probably have one that, you know, we could kind of go off of. So they both did pick the Paranorman. But I'm going to go ahead and let Ben talk about his choices, and then we'll go over to Pat.
Yeah, I did pick like the Galaxy and the Paranorman, but I also like the Taijin because like I like Japan, man, and you can see from my avatar, I like manga, anime, type of stuff. So that's why I picked that pair, man. I really like that pair. It's cool. It speaks to me.
All right.
And I know my daughter wants it.
Yeah, those are tough to get. Those are definitely all the ones you picked are pretty tough to get. Pat, let's talk about yours.
Yeah, as I said earlier, a disclaimer: I know fucking nothing about foams. When the topic come up, my first answer was going to be styrofoam, foam Simpson, and foam party. But that couldn't be entered, so I went with the Paranormans, the Jet Fighters, which I think is dope. I like that they came with the little penny dog tags, and I went with the Asteroids because I think they're a nice play off the Galaxies. The Galaxies, like they're a given, and I just think the Asteroids are really dope. I like the colorway on it, the purple and the orange, and they look like a Jolly Rancher,
I got you. Jolly Ranchers making another appearance on the show. Shout out to Jolly Ranchers. Go ahead and sponsor us. We would love that. I'm going to let the chat go ahead and vote. Vote Ben, who is Arios, and he's on your left. And Pat is on the right, and he's half cast 1. So Ben or Pat, go ahead and vote. Ma.
Well, it's no secret. I'm not really big on foams, but if I were looking for a dope pair, I would cop 2 out of the 3 that Ben posted up there. So I'm gonna go with the Arrows, Galaxy, and the Paranorman, as those are 2 tough shoes.
All right, Marcus.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ben on this one. The Galaxy, I mean, pretty much shits on those camos and those asteroids. I never liked that asteroid pair. I mean, it looks like diarrhea or something on there.
That's mean, man.
I mean, it does. I mean, I ain't trying to be an asshole about it, but I've never liked that shoe. I saw them when they first dropped, and I was like, nah. But I got to go with Ben on this one.
All right. And I mean, my votes aren't going to count unless we have to do a tiebreaker. But since you guys have already voted Ben, and it looks like the chat's fairly even, but it looks like there's more Ben out there. And I think that I'll echo, I like the fighter jets. I do like the fighter jets, but the asteroids, I think I'm used to seeing people take the asteroid off. Like when they acetone them. And then making them, what are they get down to just a white with the color bottom or whatever. I think they even look better like that. I'm not a big fan of the Tenjin, but the Galaxy and the Paranormans would probably, I think they beat the Paranorman and the fighter jets. So it looks like Ben has round 1. So let's go ahead and get into round 2.
Round 2.
Uh-oh. I'm slow on the draw today. Round 2. Best Jordan 4. This is where my heart is. This is my favorite shoe of all time, the Jordan 4. I'm going to go ahead and start with Pat. Look like he pulled out the cheat code on this joint. But you never know, man. When you comes, you never know. So go ahead and talk about your shoe, your pick.
I went with the UNC 4s. I just the first time I seen them, I was just like, man, these are next level, So just that Argyle print on the heel tab and on the midsole and on the inline, like it's just it's such a beautiful shoe. This colorway like absolutely shits on the Travis Scotts in my opinion.
Easy.
You know,
Yay, man! Hey!
What?
No, let's be honest, it does. You know, I don't think you have to be a Tar Heel fan to enjoy this pair. Like they're grail status, and you'll have to be mentally retarded not to like it. So yeah, let's go with
whoa.
Well, damn. Well, damn.
You got a point.
Sheesh.
All right, Ben, man, let's get into your pick. And this is actually your pick.
I went with these joints,
Right?
which I really like. I could have gone like breads or white cements or, but these things, and I think it was like history because Spike got his first Oscar.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that call back there. I like that call.
It's karma, baby, karma. I like these, bro. Man, I love these.
Right.
All right, so I am gonna go ahead and let the chat go ahead and vote. Vote either Fire or UNC. So you guys go ahead and vote. Ma, this is
tough.
Yes,
it's super tough.
It's tough for both of y'all. Both of them being UNC fans.
Yeah, I just posted the Mars today. You know, shout out to Spike. That's what's up.
All.
Long overdue. Long overdue. Those Mars 4s are probably one of the favorites in the collection. But those UNC 4s, man, that's probably the greatest college PE ever created.
It's there. I don't know if it's the greatest. It's there.
You might want to go Oregon if that's your thing, but yeah, that UNC 4 takes the cake for me. That's the I wish.
Oh yeah.
So
Marcus.
it's UNC. UNC gets a nod.
Well,
baby.
I love UNC, as everybody knows. Huge fan. But we've talked about this shoe on the show before. I don't know if y'all remember, but me and Maul got into a debate about it because I don't really like the Argyle, and I know that's a part of the Tar Heels and all that. I'm not a fan of the Argyle on there. So would I love to have that shoe? Hell yeah, I would love it. But this right here, I mean, this shoe is one of my favorite 4s. It's simple, but having that Morris Blackman on there who played such a big pivotal part of my life in the 80s, watching him in those commercials.
No Mars.
No, you got no Mars. Too bad. I got to go with the Mars, man. I got to go with the Mars.
All right.
I'm not mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you. Listen.
Question, but if they're both on the table, for you to be able to pick, you're still going with the Mars?
For me?
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah. I mean, because
who the hell in UNC is an 8.5? That's what I want to know. Is that the Water Boy?
I would never wear the UNCs. I would never wear them. I wouldn't. I would. They wouldn't touch my feet. So, I mean, if you're looking at resale, if you're looking at what they're worth, hell yeah, I'm picking up the UNCs.
Oh yeah.
But just something that to have to wear, I wouldn't wear them.
But why wouldn't you wear them? Because they're so special, right?
Well, because they're special, but because it's just too much with that Argyle. That Argyle. I hate Argyle. I hate Argyle. I hate it. So that's throws the whole if they took that Argyle off the shoe,
it'd be a Travis Scott.
I mean, they could do something outside of that. If they took that Argyle, did something different. I mean, because there's plenty of UNC shoes that don't have the Argyle on them. There's plenty of them.
I don't think they needed to use as much as they did. But
yeah, it's a dope shoe. I mean, it's not better than the 3s. It's not better than the UNC 3.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Chat, why don't you guys go ahead and shout out some of your favorites, your favorite 4s. Havcast took this one with 2. If I'm gonna pick one or the other, value-wise, I go to UNC. But as far as shoe that I want to have in my collection, I don't know, man. The hype kind of got me on this. I love the Fire Red 4. I mean, I would take a original bread. So I guess to kind of give it an even kill, the Fire Red 4 would have to be like a one-time Jordan worn pair against the UNC. I would take the Fire Red 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
The Fire Red 4, I always wanted those as a kid. My mom was like, fuck that, you ain't getting no white shoes because you gonna mess them up. So the Bread 4 is what I got, and I love the Bread 4s, and that's why they're my favorite shoes. But let's see here what some of these people wrote.
Can I add a disclaimer, Bart?
Sure.
I originally went with the white cement 4s, and then I watched the battle between Air J 11 and Bama, when they did the runner, and Air J came out with the Ultra Boost. And what did Bama have on that one?
He had a Air Max 1.
Yeah,
the
Atmos.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, scrap that shit. I'm going for the super,
going hype.
But the sledgehammer.
Oh,
I'm coming
man.
with a big punch, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Just read a couple. I'm gonna read a couple of the selections here. Yeah, Adams Kicks had Black Cement, Big Joe 23 Kicks Garcia, Lightning 4s. Let's see here. Old Man Sneakers had Toro 4s. Danny Dabs, Black Cement, not the best. Wait, best non-PE 4. I'd agree with you. Malik Williams, Fire Red 4, Lightning 4. Tyranny Steve, Military Blue 4s. Those are slept on. I love Military Blue 4s. T. Wilson had M&M 4s, the blue colorway. That is a dope one too. Trey D Kicks, Alt 89s. I don't know about that player, but I got a pair for sale if you're looking. Mike, Toro 4s. James Edwardson, Fear 4s. Bam Adrian, Bread 4, the best. Kit Kat, Bread 4. And let's see here. Trey D said, I'm switching mine to Fear Force. The Oklahoma PEs are dope, T. Wilson, for sure. But yeah, let's see here. We got Pat on there. So we're even right now. So let's go ahead and get into
Round 3.
Round 3. The infamous round 3, the non-shoe related round 3. We went with the best cartoon. Before we even get into voting and talking about it, I want the chat to go ahead and put some of the best cartoons y'all think that are out there so we can see what y'all got. But we're going to start this one off with Ben.
I got Dragon Ball, maybe. I would pick Saint Seiya, but you guys wouldn't know it, so I went with the other thing I watched in my childhood. Dragon Ball. I watched every season, every series. I watched it with my kids when they were small, like 3, 4 years, 5 years old. They loved it. And they're still watching it up to the new series now. So it's got to be Dragon Ball for me.
I'll be honest, I've never really gotten into the Dragon Ball. I don't think I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever watched any of them. Hey man, I watched G.I. Joe, Transformers, Tranzor Z, Voltron, and all that shit. The Thundercats.
Some would destroy all of them.
Some don't.
Thundercats.
Dragon Ball would destroy all of them in 5 seconds.
Okay. Y'all ain't watched no Heathcliff though.
Thundercats.
Thundercats was the shit. Pat, man.
Sure.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I went with Simpsons just because it's pretty nostalgic for I'd say everybody on the panel, and it's been going for such a long time. Yes, it's kind of dropped off in the later seasons, but during its heyday, like there was not a funnier cartoon on TV. It paved the way for shows like South Park and
Family Guy.
What do you call it?
Family Guy. No.
Or Cleveland, all those shows, Cleveland. And just
Close the window, you're letting the stank out.
Homer's the greatest.
Okay.
Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the chat vote. Before we get into that, Sean Stockford said
son.
Pokemon. I don't know, man. to be a young
Pokemon's a shit.
I never got it.
It's Japanese, so let's go.
T. Wilson, Rick and Morty. I've never watched that either. I mean,
I'm not big into Rick and Morty.
I gotta get into
Rick and
Morty. Danny Dabs knows what the deal is. G.I. Joe and He-Man. Leek Williams said Looney Tunes. He went old school on us.
I'm in Jerry. My kids still watch Tom.
I went old school.
Well, I didn't. When did
Dragon Ball been on since the 80s, man?
Dragon Ball came in the 80s, early 80s.
I never got into it. I remember people used to watch it in high school, but then I was like, man, I'm not into it.
Yeah, I got into it late.
Yeah, maybe it's something. My son's into anime.
All the DVDs and ish.
He gets into like that and that Naruto and
Get your
Naruto.
son to watch Knights of the Zodiac.
What?
Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac. Get your son to watch that.
All right, I'm gonna check. He might already know because he's into that. So I'm gonna let the chat go ahead and vote. Vote Dragon Ball Z or Simpsons. Boondocks is great. There's another one. Bugs Bunny. Thundercat. Thundercats was a shit. I don't care. Thundercats, Mask. G.I. Joe.
That's.
But Ma, if you had to pick one, which one would you pick before you give me the winner?
I'm mad angry. I don't know. Wait, which one would I choose?
Which one?
Like,
no, yeah, your personal one before you pick one of the two.
That's tough, bro.
I think G.I. Joe. He said Speed Racer. Speed Racer was the shit.
Speed Racer was cool.
I don't even know that.
Aeon Flux. That was that freaky shit on MTV back in the day in the 90s.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead was a good cartoon too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
That was cool, but I don't know if I would consider that a cartoon.
What?
Like that I would put it in that rank. I don't know. I'm thinking of more Saturday morning, like more like before school type of stuff. Like that was like some.
He-Man was dope too.
He-Man was the shit.
I watched that too.
And The Simpsons outlasted all of them.
Right?
Combined.
I like how he's still selling.
Yep. Listen,
Combined.
I watch Scooby-Doo a lot.
Yeah, he gets started on Simpsons. Yeah, next.
The whole like Nickelodeon stuff. Doug.
You know, like Dragon Ball was a series. You would watch an episode and then damn it ended and you wanted to watch it again. See the next episode. And Simpsons always an entire episode. It's always a new thing.
Yeah, kind of like Days of Our Lives, right?
Yeah, oh my God.
It's dirty.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes, the Ninja Turtles.
Take the cake. One of my
Archer's good.
I could go back and watch the entire series right now.
I was going to
Ninja
get
Turtles was on point.
I thought
Ninja Turtles, baby.
Thank you.
That is my childhood.
Oh, the Silverhawks, man. That's a throwback. I remember the Silverhawks came on like right after Super Bowl once.
I'm about to make me go on Amazon and buy Ninja Turtles right now.
Man, Ninja Turtles ain't the same, man. That ain't Turtles.
No, I want the old one. I want the old one.
You know that shit
you get the DVD with in the van.
Oh man.
But that's all inspired like that Japanese stuff from way back. So it's inspired by Dragon Ball, Saint Seiya, all those kinds. Getting the North Star.
Transor Z. That was the dude. He had the girl robot that shot her tits out as missiles. Y'all remember that? Oh, I'm too old. All right. So Mom, man, who you gonna pick, man? Dragon Ball.
It's tough, bro. I'm gonna go with The Simpsons. It's a show that I watch nonstop. Like I said, I got into Dragon Ball late, but Simpsons, that was the ish. And I just remember like every Sunday after football, wait for Simpsons to come on. So that's gonna get the nod. It's close, believe me, it's close, but that's gonna get the upper hand in this one. Excuse me, I gotta go buy Ninja Turtles.
All right, I gotta put another one because it got out of whack in the chat. But Marcus, man, so what's your favorite cartoon before you tell us what your answer is?
Man, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I mean, because I had so many favorites. Probably
did they have cartoons when you were a kid?
They had Stick Man. He's like Heckle and Jekyll.
What did you have, like chalk figures?
It was X-Men.
Hieroglyphics.
The X-Men cartoon series.
Yeah,
I don't know how nobody hasn't said
X-Men,
that, but that was
Batman,
like... Hey, the Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters.
Fuck that. The X-Men was the dopest cartoon, American cartoon, period. Hands down. It was.
What about the Kid and Play cartoon? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they had to
find it.
I binge watched X-Men. when it was on Hulu
X-Men
or
is
whatever
the
it was.
shit. It's the shit, and it still holds up today.
That's
It's
a
the
fact,
shit.
dog.
So who you
Yeah,
going?
wrong.
You
So-
going Dragon Ball? Or you going Simpsons?
I'm going Dragon Ball Z all day. I've watched every episode of Dragon Ball all the way up until right now. I've
All
seen
right.
every movie of Dragon Ball. I mean, I'm a old ass Dragon Ball fan. I'm a big kid.
You were
and
old
I
ass.
love
That's
that shit.
right. Yeah, the first
got-
part,
He
right?
ain't that old.
I got the
He ain't that old.
Funkos.
Yeah,
and, I mean, I
what
got
you
all
about?
that. I love that shit, man.
Man, it looks
Love
like because I had people revote because we kind of got sloppy because everybody's saying their things now. I should have waited. Flintstones is in there. Scrooge, the DuckTales.
Jetsons.
DuckTales was the Jetsons was. Man, there's so many good cartoons back in the day.
Facts,
What's
yo.
going
I feel
on with
sorry for
stuff
kids
now,
today.
man? I'll be watching
They
Little Baby
recycling,
Bone.
dog. My kids are still watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry was a good one, except for they had some racist stuff back in the day. They
Yeah,
had-
it was kind of racist.
I'm like, who is this? Aunt Jemima?
Ain't your mama on there? Yeah.
Oh man, Heckle and
That's the
Jekyll.
funny thing. I actually played in a rock band called Aunt Jemima.
Oh man, we gotta get him off the show. He gotta go.
He said he just start
I'm
pouring
sorry.
syrup on chicks.
We gonna have to boycott him.
You gonna get? You gonna be in the cell right next to R. Kelly?
Oh, Lord of mercy.
And Jesse.
Oh man, yeah, Jesse. Nah. It looks like Dragon Ball Z pulled that one out. So we got a 2-1 split. Ben has 2, Pat has 1. We will go ahead and if I had to pick, I would go Simpsons just because I never watched Dragon Ball Z. But I
I
don't
love
get
the
the vote.
Simpsons too, man.
So we will go ahead and get into
Round 4.
round 4. Favorite shoe and why. So you get points for the story along with the shoe. So we're gonna start this one with Pat.
Okay. Mine's going to be the white cement 3s, the 88s. It's that one pair that I look at it and I just fall in love every time. So I don't actually own the pair because I want the one with the Nike Air on the back. I do have the free throw lines, which is as close to that as I think I'm going to get for a little while now. But they're absolutely beautiful. Like having seen pictures of Jordan jump from the free throw line back in '88 for the dunk contest was just, yeah, that was like, oh man, it's just amazing. They're just such a clean shoe. I know they're white and not many people like them, but it's just a really clean shoe. Great colorway. Got the elephant print on there. And if I've read correctly, the elephant print came from a trip that Tinker Hatfield and Michael Jordan took together to Africa, and they saved a baby elephant. So if you don't pick the white cement 3s, you don't like elephants, and
You don't like babies.
you hate babies, and you don't like wildlife.
Oh man.
Like Jordan was gonna, he was up and gonna leave from Jordan, as we know, and from Nike, sorry, and it was what Tinker gave him to help bring him back, and took the Nike swoosh off it, and the rest is history. But yeah, it's the white cement 3s, the 88s. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pair.
Nice. So Ben, man, sell your shoe. Just tell us what it is.
These, the infrared 6s, which I told before, is the first pair I bought myself. I went to I wasn't doing so good in school, so my mom said, "Fuck you! What do you want to do?" I wanted to play basketball, so I went to sports school instead of going like high level whatever. And Michael Jordan was playing great shit back then, so it's the infrared 6s. This is the 2000 pair or the 2001 pair. I love this shoe, man. This is really the shoe that got me into collecting sneakers, which I really wanted to get to search and find back. So this is the first pair that I found back, starting collecting in 2001. So this is my shoe, man. I love this shoe.
Awesome. So let's go to. Let me let the chat go ahead and vote. 6 or 3. Maul, what you got?
I am more of a 3 guy. I love the elephants. I love wildlife. So no, it's all about the 3s with me. I would wear that every single day for the rest of my life. So that being said, gotta rock with the 3s.
All right, Marcus.
Do y'all even have to ask me this question?
Yeah.
I mean, the 3 is the shoe that it was the first shoe I bought. It was the first shoe I was able to add into my growing starting collection, and I just love it. I mean, it's the greatest silhouette ever made. Period. So,
right,
yeah,
right.
3s all day.
You're a wise man, Marcus.
I've been told that often. Thank you.
Well, since you guys
wise
both
beyond years, and that's
agreed.
saying a lot.
Shut it.
Since you guys both agreed on the 3s, Pat wins that one and he has evened it up. But it looks like the chat looks like the 3s are winning there as well. So he got a perfect. But yeah, I like both, man. It's tough to pick. The nostalgia behind the 3 with him, courting Jordan and keeping him on the Nike team, which, I mean, that would have changed history had he left. But then you also have the shoe that he made his first championship in.
First ring, baby.
The layup with the switch hands. I mean, there's so much. Actually, the first pair that I've ever doubled up on were the 91 or were the 6s. Because my mom, she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy you black shoes only." I wanted the maroons as the second ones, but she wouldn't get me the maroons. And then the blue ones, I never really saw. I saw like a couple kids wear the blue ones, the sport blue or whatever it was back then. But I never was able to get them, and she was not the closest thing to white she got me was the Carmines. But I ended up with 2 pairs of the infrared 6s. So, but I'd probably go with the 3s. So we are gonna go into the fifth and final round.
Round
This is for international glory, y'all.
I see Havcast took a note out of Bama's playbook, but it might be tough because we got the best non-Jordan or Yeezy. I'm surprised nobody wanted to go with the LeBron, but I get it.
Too risky on this panel.
Right. So let's see here. We went with we're going with Pat, or no, we're going with Ben on this one first.
I went history, man. I went with the Air Max, the first visible air bubble. It's an iconic shoe. You got to go with the Air Max 1.
I got you. Pat,
what do we do here?
You're a wise man, Ben, I must say. But I'll see your Air Max 1 and raise it an Atmos with elephant print. That's the one I went with. It's a beautiful shoe. Also, same trip. They were Jordan and Tinker came out of the tent. And
you went with an elephant. I went with a dinosaur, man.
Yeah. Well, dinosaurs are extinct. But anyway, like
I don't know. I saw Jurassic Park. I don't know.
that is a fabulous documentary, I must admit. But yeah,
Tinker and Jordan were both riding the same elephant and had to save him.
That is the worst Irish accent I've ever heard in my life.
It was supposed to be Aussie. Oh God.
I was actually going to start the show with a different accent and just spin you guys out. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey man, I've heard you talk before.
Yeah. What part of Australia?
Yeah, me too.
But yeah,
I'm from the bush.
Oh, blimey.
From the Outback, mate.
I'm from the Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, I went the Atmos. I went the Atmos ones.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put the vote up now. just put red or Atmos so I can pay attention to it. If you voted already, vote again. Ma.
Damn it. Yeah, you know, it's Atmos. That's probably the best Air Max 1 ever. Like, it's one that I'm chasing down. Almost copped a couple weeks ago, but it's penny wise and dollar foolish.
I got you. Marcus.
Man, it's tough. Y'all made this battle tough.
For real.
And I mean, do you go for one for the nostalgia, or do you go for the other one for the hype and just the all around appeal of it? It's tough. I mean, I got both of them. Actually, I got two of the OGs. Man, y'all killing me. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the Atmos because I mean, every time I rock that, I mean, people.
There ain't no Atmos without the first one.
I mean, you're right.
Wrong.
He's voted. Sorry, mate. Don't jump in.
It's okay.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Okay.
No,
that South African accent is crazy.
Johannesburg.
Oh man.
That was actually the first pair with a visible air bubble. The first pair.
That's what made it. That's what made it so tough to decide which shoe to go with. I mean, because there's so much history behind the red shoe, but that Atmos, man, when you put that on your foot, I mean, the red you wear. Pair,
if you love the threes.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah, I got these.
No problem.
I hate those.
What?
Those threes?
Are you crazy?
Go far,
man.
The Safari threes?
That three is dope.
That shit is trash.
The quality on it is amazing.
The Safari brings it all back.
This shit.
Right back to the elephant.
That same trip. All right, well, congratulations, Pat.
It's like,
thank you very much.
Pat.
You win. Perfect.
But Ben, you're
any parting words, Ben?
Ben's not going. We're keeping him. We're keeping him on.
I was just gonna, you know. Never mind.
My bad. I didn't want him to hang up, and we couldn't get him back.
I ain't going nowhere.
Definitely. Ben, you're right. There ain't no Atmos without the Air Max 1, the
That's
OG.
a fact.
You're right, but everybody's voted, so bad luck. But yeah, you've done well. Much love, my brother. A lot of your shit I would have picked too, like the infrared sixes, 100%. But you know, somebody's got to lose.
Damn, just keep on just taking
I know.
All that nervous, all that nervous energy just turned to an ass whooping for Ben.
All right, drink. He ain't thinking about shit else.
All right, so let's get into the topics.
That was tough, y'all. Good job.
Cool picks.
From now on, you gotta have the shoe. That's how we're gonna do the tiebreaker.
We could do that next time.
I got the Atmos right over here.
I think I had like almost all
Well, shit. According to your story, Pat, you got a whole pack of baby elephants in your freaking collection.
The Battle of the Serengetis.
Hanging out with my pet kangaroo out in the back. That's how I'm getting to work later on.
You got a wallaby.
Yeah,
wallaby.
Oh Lord, it's the worst.
Oh man! All right, so let's get into this. This is the topic sponsored by City Jeans Premium, and we have we're gonna be spinning the wheel this time. So let me go ahead and let's pick the way that we are going to pick. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, cool. The video that I selected was the last video, which featured Air JP11 versus Bam Adrian. And what I am going to do, so you can see it, I am taking the link, I copy it, I go into the randomizer. Here it is. I paste it. And who is it?
Come on, half cast one.
Randomly pick a winner. All right, randomly pick winner. There's only two. Oh, he did win.
No way.
He did win. He did win. All right, so cool. All right, bet. There was only 10 people. It could have been, you know, if you guys would have put comments on it, you could have won.
Wait, who won? I missed it. Who won?
Halfcast won.
The hell?
How much did you pay, bro?
So hey, it was random, and there was only 10. There was only 10 unique users found. So we're gonna go ahead.
I'm not going to work today. Forget it.
So let's go ahead and spin the wheel, though. You never know what you're gonna win, though. Now we also have to figure. We do have to figure something out, though, since you did win the overseas deal. We'll figure hopefully something out.
It's on the way. Don't worry.
Customs might get you like they got like they got.
Oh man, we sent it, but customs got it. Sorry.
Oh,
it's gonna be like when I won the hashtag hero. I think it was a year or two ago, and I won the week after you stopped doing the Rejuvenator thing, and like I think Mally was like, "Oh my god, thank God for that."
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, man.
Well,
hopefully,
I just said the info. I didn't have to worry about.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that's gonna work, but hopefully it will. But I'm gonna go ahead and spin.
In Austria somewhere.
I'm gonna spin the wheel for you. We'll see what you got.
Sneakers.
Oh, you did win sneakers.
Nah, you.
Yeah, let me get with because I don't know about the
I hear you're going to have to pay for shipping in your future.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We shall figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But let's get into our first topic. Our first topic is going to be all about Zion Williamson and his exploding Paul George.
Yeah, that's crazy.
33 seconds into the daggone UNC game, Zion blows through a pair of PG 2.5s, like straight through. Boom. Sprains his knee the whole 9 yards. Completely changes the landscape of the game. Go Tar Heels, by the way. And
your heart.
He drops about $1 billion. No, I was legit sad. I was like the Duke, like the Cameron Crazies. I was like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell? Like he literally just. But
I was
crazy.
I was
That's
getting ready.
Man.
I was getting ready to turn on to the game, and then my wife was like, "Somebody named Zion got hurt," and I was like, "Oh, I'm not watching that game."
Yeah.
But
Shout
why
out
is
to Luke
That
Mayo.
shit that made Belgian national TV.
really?
Yeah,
Well,
look
yeah.
at
I mean,
it.
he's probably the number 1 draft pick, and I mean, I'm glad that he didn't like severely hurt himself. But
Well,
I
it was
just wanna
actually
Go
it was
ahead.
actually the 1.7% loss of Nike that made the Belgian national
Ah,
TV,
okay.
Yeah.
which is like a few $1 million.
It was a couple billion. They lost, I think it was 1.1 to 1.4 billion dollars that they lost as a result of the 1.1 after the Zion incident. Futures were down about 2% in pre-market,
Man,
but they gained it all back.
crazy.
So it was definitely a temporary.
Yeah, like a knee-jerk reaction. I just
Right.
don't know what a 285-pound man was doing wearing these Paul Georges.
He's been wearing them though. So here. All right, so you got.
How does that even happen? What?
Listen, I don't know. The man should have a new pair of shoes every single game, though.
Exactly.
Clearly. He puts way too much wear and tear on shoes. So there are, I guess, there's the business aspect of it, right? Because clearly Duke is sponsored by Nike. So if he favored Adidas in high school or another brand, he wouldn't be able to wear them. He'd have to wear Nikes. Now, if that's the case, he should probably be wearing a pair of LeBrons.
Right.
Since they take care of the best athlete in the world. But say he wanted to wear, Adidas, Under Armour, something like that. He can't. He cannot. Contractually cannot because the school has a contract with Nike. It's a conflict of interest.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, he could pick just about anything. Now, I don't know if he could wear a LeBron. There's like, isn't
LeBron Duke piece?
They do?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I didn't know if they did that, like LeBron having his like own entity, like you can't wear like that. I mean, I guess you could wear Jordan if you're a Nike, but like it's still different.
No, so no, but as far as that's concerned, it is different. So like a school sponsored by Nike and a school sponsored by Jordan brand, they're
Right.
separate entities. So like Carolina, you won't see any of those guys in Nikes. You'll only see them in Jordan apparel.
Right. I mean, Ohio State is a majority LeBron, but they will wear Nike. So I guess that does make sense.
Now, what's the story on this particular pair? Was this a pair that he had wore this exact pair
All right.
more
so
than once?
No one knows the truth, but the story is he's worn it multiple times.
They look like they've been worn.
They definitely do. They're trying to pass the buck to the equipment manager, saying, like you shouldn't let him wear it, but ultimately, like the athlete's going to wear what he's most comfortable in. And if he's got a pair that are broken in or what have you, then that's what he's going to go to. But if you read the I think it's Driven from Within, the Michael Jordan book, he talks about how like he had a different pair every single game, and how like Tinker would watch him game after game after game so that he could improve on the technology, because he would say, oh, what if I twerk this way, or by the end of the game the shoe's doing this, or so on and so forth. So like when you're playing at such an elite level, like the shoe that lasts Kevin and I an entire season is not going to last an athlete of this category. Like it's just not happening.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
so you probably need to switch them out every game or two.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that what some kids like to break in their shoes.
Right. Well, you
where,
run the house.
you don't have that luxury when you're playing at that high level, and you're that big and you're stopping on the dime and driving, like he does. I mean, he operates in a different capacity, I think.
Right, and the best part was like it wasn't even like he was making a power move. He just kind of stopped. He wasn't going full speed or anything like that. He just stopped and just.
Right. Didn't somebody else's shoe disintegrate? And how long until PJ Tucker has the same problem? Because he pulls out like.
Yeah, but see with Tucker's game too, like he's more of a spot up shooter, and you'll notice a lot of times he'll wear like that elite shoe in the first half, and in the second half he'll go to a hyper dunk. So like when the game's competitive and he's actually going to be running full speed and things like that, he goes into a hyper dunk.
Okay,
like he's there to ball,
Because I mean, like, man, was he out there playing in like Yeezys and Red Octobers and stuff? Like, bro, I don't know. But I mean, this also kind of brings into the question. And in the NBA,
Ginobili.
What?
Ginobili had a shoe that blew out.
Yeah, and he threw the shoe. Didn't he throw the shoe or something like that? But this also this comes in. I think the NBA, they propose lowering the age to 18 now, because just think if he would have actually blew out his knee and then he'd never be the same player that he should be in the future.
They claim it had nothing to do with it, but it was definitely impeccable timing.
Right. I mean, it just comes right after one of your, the biggest talents in a long time, hurts himself.
The best college basketball player and God knows how long.
And I mean, and honestly, what do you think about between him and was it RJ? Is it RJ?
RJ Barrett?
Yeah, like the difference between, you see them at 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, potentially. They're top 3 draft picks no matter what. Like, Zion's going top 3 no matter what. The disparity between the top pick and the third pick in terms of money is like $10 to $15 million. So there's a lot on the line here. Right. From a shoe contract standpoint, that's a $100 million contract. You know what I mean? So, like, I get where the concern comes, and I can understand how if they were on the fence about, moving up the age, how this could kind of help their case and to push that forward. And the fact of the matter is, if these kids aren't going to be able to monetize on their likeness or anything of the sort while they're in college to consider quote unquote student athletes, then they should at least have the ability, if their talent or their market so chooses, to go to the league at 18. Now, the only other option would be to, like play internationally, but at this point.
I think, what is that? Luka had tweeted that.
Luka Donovan. Yeah, he said play in Europe. Yeah.
And then I think I see what Danny Dabb said, Puma with the biggest shade. And I saw Caesar posted, shout out to Sneakerbox Podcast. I saw that he posted, said that wouldn't happen in the Puma. I'm like,
no. We don't know that, but
yeah, it probably could have happened in the Pumas. It could have been worse in the Puma.
I mean, it could happen in any shoe if it's something.
It really
can. That size, and he's playing in the same shoe over and over again, night in and night out, it'll happen in any shoe. I mean, it could be a LeBron. LeBron doesn't play in his shoes every night. He has a new pair probably every quarter.
Every game.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's
well, and a lot of them change at halftime. A lot of them do change at halftime.
Exactly. So, you know, you playing, you know, over and over again with the same shoe on. I don't care what you're wearing, it's going to happen.
Do you think that this affects, you know, who he signs with when he gets?
No, I think the Nike's still top.
Even if, I mean, because you know Puma's coming with the bag.
Doesn't matter.
Think about it for you. I mean, you grew up loving Nike, and then all of a sudden you're wearing a Jordan and it blows up on court. Or you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to sign with Jordan Brand because my shoe blew up.
No, but does it help kind of ease the pressure? Like, all right, hey, my Jordans blew up on me, so I went with Puma, even though they were going to give me more money, and that's the reason why I'm going with them.
It's leverage. You definitely have some more money.
How much more? Like, how much are they going to give them?
I don't know.
150 million versus 100 million, like.
But is $50 million enough to make that?
Yeah.
What
more? Hell yeah.
What did LeBron get on his first contract with Nike when he came to the league?
What a mercy! He signed a 7-year, $90 million contract in 2003.
7-year, $90 million. Yep. So Zion shouldn't even get maybe half of that.
Well, that's different times.
Whoa!
It's different times.
2003, son. Yeah. It's going to be 2020.
It's more.
He's going to sign a $100 million contract. I mean, there's no mistakes about it.
I give him a 3-year contract, maybe $50-60 million, and then take it from there.
You know what's going to happen? You're not in the running. So take your brand and go somewhere.
I mean, we knew what LeBron was going to do when he came to the league. We
did it.
Yes, we did.
It's no different than a Zion. He was just a phenomenon.
No, I mean, he is a phenomenon.
Good idea.
Freak.
I mean, we're looking at it, you know, from the perspective of what he's doing in college. We watched
LeBron had no jump shot coming out of high school.
We knew what LeBron looked like.
Was a high flyer.
LeBron looked like an NBA player. He looked like an NBA player playing with a bunch of high school kids, and you know that. It's not the same with Zion.
What the hell? Zion looked like a grown ass man playing with middle school kids.
It's not the same. I mean, LeBron had maturity to him. It's a different. We're looking at just the talent aspect that we're not looking at the growth and maturity that LeBron had compared to what Zion. That you don't see Zion carry himself the same way that LeBron did. You knew LeBron was going to be a businessman. You knew that. You knew that he had his shit together.
It does him as the chosen one. I mean, I would say that, you know, marketing and media. But here's the other thing. So you figure it's 2019, 2020 when he gets drafted, what have you, and he actually plays. Like, the man's got 2.5 million followers on Instagram. Like, he in and of himself is a business. He's an entity. His reach is far larger than that of LeBron at the time in 2003.
I feel
just because of the landscape of where things are now. He's going to command more at the bargaining table. It's going to happen. He's going to get a $100 million contract. It's already been set. Like,
you all right?
I get that.
Too much champagne.
I'm not taking that away from him. I mean,
he's all your pain is champagne.
But you can't compare these two guys. I mean, is he probably the next?
I'm not trying to compare him. I'm simply
is he probably the next best thing after LeBron? Yes. I mean, he probably is the next best thing coming into the league since LeBron. I'll give him that.
Demetrius Reynolds,
the best college basketball player to come out in the past 2.5 decades.
But what is that saying, though? I mean, really, think about it. What is that really saying? How much talent have we really seen? How much talent have we really seen in the NCAA in the last 2 decades, as you say? Nothing like LeBron's level. I mean, but it's not the same. The talent is not.
I tell you, if there was not an age restriction, Zion would be in the NBA right now.
Oh, definitely.
He would have been the #1 draft pick.
I agree.
Maybe top 3. I don't know. Maybe top 3.
He would have been the #1 draft pick. Are you kidding me? He's viral everywhere. YouTube, IG, any sort of video platform. He is like, bro. The ticket.
Did he have that viral platform?
Game.
Did he have that viral platform before he came to Duke? Did he have that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was watching. No, I was watching. No, I was watching Zion.
Dude, no, I don't think you understand. Like this man is a shit. Pause. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying he's not. I'm nowhere near. Am I saying he's not? He's one of the greatest players we've seen it, as you said, coming out of the NCAA in a long ass time. But you're looking at, okay, social media has changed tremendously since LeBron started. I mean, even before that, before Michael Jordan started, had they had social media during those guys' times, it would far exceed what we're seeing with Zion. It would far exceed that.
But ESPN, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
ESPN wasn't even playing high school games like that until LeBron came into the league.
But he's saying, like, I mean, the dollar has changed since
then. J.R. Smith. I remember seeing a lot of those guys. McDonald's
like
All-American.
Every fucking game that LeBron played, I saw it on ESPN. Every fucking game. Cool.
That's great. Again, it's apples and oranges. What I'm saying is,
it was on the news all the time. Outside of
making it a LeBron thing. You're making it a LeBron versus Zion thing, and that's not what it's about. It's mutually exclusive. The fact of the matter is, he is an asset, and he's going to be paid accordingly, independent of what LeBron is.
You have to make that comparison, though. You have to make that comparison.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different.
Think about the amount of money that Jordan made as an athlete, and you compare it to these guys now. You got Mike Conley Jr. making more money, as a basketball player than Michael Jordan did. So, like, you cannot look at it strictly from a.
I'm not looking at finance.
I'm
not looking at the money.
But you are.
That's what we're talking. But that's what the argument is on. If he's going to get paid more than what LeBron did, and he's going to get paid more. There's more dollars
because
there's more dollars out there to pay him.
Yeah, right. I mean, exactly. You know why there's more dollars out there to pay him? Because of LeBron. Because LeBron has brought this attention.
But that doesn't change. That doesn't change anything.
If that's the basis of your argument, then cool. Then we're on the same page. The reasoning behind it may be different, but ultimately we're on the same page.
Right. Yeah. It's a different. You guys are having different arguments.
Yeah. But, I don't understand the basis.
But yeah, I think that they should start let them. If you're 18 and you can play and you can do well, then go out there and do it. Some people are gonna mess their life up, but there's a lot of people that can't make the grade. Granted, you really don't have to if you're only going to be in there one year.
You lease,
but there's going to be some kid that maybe he can do better in the NBA, and then he gets himself into trouble in that year that he's waiting to go to the NBA. So. I think that let them play, let them make some money.
So here's the thing: like, they changed the year. The NCAA was basically able to bank on a lot of one and dones. Mm-hmm. There are teams that won championships. There's a lot of revenue that was generated. March Madness is a business in and of itself. So from that standpoint, it all comes down to money. It's a bottom line revenue, dollars and cents, and the NCAA was able to cake up on the backs of a lot of young student athletes, and simple as that. And now these kids are going to be able to choose what they wanted to do with their future.
And Demetrius Reynolds has said earlier, do we think that there's going to be any of these kids that sell more than Jordan? And I honestly can't see it with the amount of Jordans that are coming out. I don't see it.
It depends. Statistics, right? Because like you just said, Jordan puts out a ton of product. Right. So from a sales standpoint, it's going to be very, very difficult to top that.
Right.
But if you look at it from an average, you know what I mean, and extrapolate that out, then yeah, he might be on pace to. But the way Jordan Brand is set up and the amount of releases that come out, there's just no way that anyone's doing more in gross sales.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's coming out with a pair of shoes every week, and sometimes two,
multiple times a week.
So
even if they didn't, even if they came out with an equal amount of pairs, there's still no way anybody's going to be able to touch what Jordan do. Nobody's going to be able to do that.
I think it depends. It depends on how the shoe looks as well. There's a lot of shoes that that come out. They just look shit. Like that's there's no other way to put it. The only ones that I think that look kind of decent are like your Kyries and some of your LeBrons, but there's a lot of crap that gets put out there too, and you're just like, well, that's not gonna beat a Jordan 3 or a 4. You know what I mean?
But the Jordan brand hasn't put out anything that anybody wanted to really buy since the 14, and yet the Jordan brand still dominates the shoe market.
Because they did back into the past too, though.
They just keep recycling that first nostalgia.
Regardless, I mean, the fact still remains that nobody has been able to do what Jordan brand was able to do. I mean, and it's been 20 some odd years since this happened, and yet and still they control the market when it comes to basketball sneakers that people want to wear as a lifestyle thing. Brand.
Yeah, lifestyle. I'm saying lifestyle. They won't be able to catch up, but as far as like on court,
I mean, well, yeah, of course. I mean, Jordan Brand hadn't made a good on court shoe. They don't do that consistently.
The 31 was a good basketball shoe.
This is all they got to do right here.
That's what they need to.
They pro-tro a fucking Jordan 3, excuse my French, and it's lights out. It's game over. Like,
well, let's move into that. Let's move into that topic while you got them out. We're going to get into go ahead, Ma. This is you.
All right. So when the advertisement and the announcement that the Kobe 4 was going to be pro-troed on Nike's website, so on news.nike.com, on Nike's website, not just the blogs who just put out anything without actively fact-checking. On Nike's website, they claim that you were going to have a full-length Zoom. Full length. Well, you know, it's not the first time this has happened where they said certain technology was going to be in the shoe and it wasn't. They went ahead and deconstructed the shoe, and come to find out there was Zoom on the heel, but there was foam on the rest of the shoe, and they had to retract the statement and say, well, that was a mistype. We fixed it on the website. We just didn't make it as public as we should have. That, you know, there was only going to be similar to the original technology, that is Zoom on the heel cushion and foam on the midsole and the rest of the forefoot. So, yeah, people who spent $175 thinking they were getting a full Zoom on the Kobe 4, which would have been amazing. It's one of the things that I had kind of boasted about when talking about it, because the Kobe 4 is actually one of my favorite Kobe's to release ever, and revolutionized the game as we know it today. Not the first low top, but one of the very first low top performance shoes. A little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. It's not a full-length Zoom, and I thought I was going to get that. It does take away from the price point. $175 is way too much for this, and it's probably too much for the ones as well. But I just like, this was like 120, 130 when it came out, you know, many years ago. $175 is a little hefty for the draft day 6s without a full-length Zoom. So a little disappointed there. And Nike got caught yet again on the Jordan 15s. They claimed they had certain technology and they didn't. So it's just not a good look.
And they were giving refunds or whatever. Are they giving refunds and allowing you to keep the shoe? I think they were doing that on the 15.
Oh, on the 15? Really?
I think so.
Well, maybe if you wore it already, they'd be like, all right, we'll just keep them. I don't know. That seems pretty strange to me considering their return policy. It doesn't make sense. But
but I think some people were able to, or they got money off.
Well, shit, I'm about to hit up Nike right now.
Hey, I would, just to see what they say.
I played the My Kobe Pro Tros, and I don't feel full-length Zoom.
Oh, you didn't see the release? But when did they put the release out? Well, after the shoe dropped or before?
No, it was no. It was definitely before the shoe dropped, but I don't think that it actually caught any attention. And of course, the blogs, they don't care. You know, they're not gonna go back and look at it. And I don't think that Nike necessarily disseminate that information to the blogs. Like, hey, do you guys mind? You know, because it's very quid pro quo between the blogs and Nike and these other brands. Like, they're in constant contact now, which is a whole nother topic in and of itself.
Man, it would just be dope if they just bring out the retros that you could actually ball in. Just put the technology into them and make them look the same. Maybe change a little bit, but not a lot.
It would be great.
That would
but
be.
There will never be a new Jordan that will get the same hype or the same feel as the pairs in the back. Nobody will give it a chance. The history is too big. You can get like the biggest shoe, the greatest looking shoe. It will never have the same feel or the same hype or than the pairs that Jordan wear.
But if you took that shoe from back in the day, and you were able to make it so you could wear them and play because I can't ball in any of these Jordans. I mean, the only ones that I play ball in, or I play in LeBrons for the most part, but I'll play in the 31s. But I can't. No way I could play in the 4. I'd love to play in the 4 because I love that look.
That
But yeah,
awesome.
but my feet are gonna be on fire.
Yeah, I can just shoot jump shots. Like, yo, find me on the baseline and Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, that
Jordan Brand can bring out any shoe, the coolest looking shoe. It will never have. It would be slapped down from the start. Always. It's not given.
They are, kind of a victim of their own nostalgia, right? So, like the very blueprint that they use to create success hinders them in the long run.
It's
so
true.
When you think of tech and you think of new products, new sneakers, Nike, they get way more of an opportunity than Jordan Brand. Jordan puts something out, it's like, nah, man, crash. Like, just give my retros.
What average consumer is buying a shoe for the technology in it?
I am.
Average consumer?
My average.
Yeah.
It depends on your demographic. So, like, if you're looking at it from a collector standpoint, then probably very few. But if you're thinking about where a lot of consumer dollars go in that space, like there's AAU teams, there's basketball teams, or like high school teams. Like, there's a lot of money going toward, higher technology or basketball performance sneakers. It's not something that you think of or recognize because it's not your space. You know what I mean? It's not your cup of tea. You're a collector. It's different. You're going.
But the average person walking in the Foot Locker, the average person walking in the Foot Locker to buy a sneaker is not going there for the tech, unless they're a runner. Outside of that,
your average person.
All right.
Shit, any Joe Smo that you walk in the Foot Locker right now at this time, and if it's 10
average
people in
Joe
Foot Locker,
Smo. So I would argue we're still the niche, right? We're still the minority. The average person who's going into Foot Locker to buy a shoe, and I'm just speaking from experience from working there, they're looking for something that's comfortable. I need this for work. I need this for a trip. I need this for a run. I need this to play ball. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, all the cross marketing and stuff like that, we were like constantly pushing those insoles because people were looking for comfort.
But that's not the people we're seeing. That's not the people that are posting on Instagram. That's not the people that we're
right. But that's because that's what we're entrenched in. We're all like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna look at Kev, if I'm gonna look at Marcus, of course we're gonna be talking about the same things. But again, we're not the average. We're the average collector, but we're not the average consumer.
Right.
The average consumer isn't buying 15 to 20 pairs a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not buying that many shoes.
I get that, but
shoes.
But the average consumer in Foot Locker is not going in there asking for tech. They're not. I mean, you said, they're asking for comfort, but a lot of times, even still, they're not walking out of there with a truly comfortable shoe. They're walking out of there with what somebody has sold them to be a comfortable shoe.
But you're also, I mean, you have to look at the people that are able to afford one pair of shoes. And if you're going to play basketball, you have a hard decision between, do I go with the shoe that I can probably wear, outside of the court, or am I going to go with something where I'm going to be serious about, what I'm doing? If they kind of merge that, I mean, there's a market for that. Like, I mean, not only would the people that ball buy it, you'd buy it too, because you'd be like, oh, it's comfortable. I mean, people are buying Ultra Boost because of the technology.
There you go. Here's your vision, right? You get a Jordan 3 that's super comfortable, that fits like an Air Max or like a runner, but in the same breath, you can use it on court, and it's going to be just as durable as a Hyper Dunk or a LeBron or a Kyrie. Like, there's a selling point there. At that point, you can even do like team bait colorways, like East Bay used to do back in the day, and that could be sold to high school teams. Like, there's a whole like untapped market.
But why spend extra money on a shoe?
It's not extra money. The tech's already there.
No, you're going to have to spend extra money to put the tech in an existing shoe. To go and get a BC3, you're going to have to spend extra money to put the tech in that shoe.
But say you add $50 to that shoe.
It's like it'll be $50. The average shoe costs like $15 to $20.
But I'm saying even say
you double that, and it's a $30 shoe.
But say you add $50 to the MSRP or whatever. Then that person can get that one shoe, everything that they need in that one shoe, as opposed to buying two shoes. You have your one basketball shoe. Like back in the day, we used to wear the shoes that we wear around, whatever, the neighborhood or to the mall or whatever. We wear them on the court too. And,
so Kev, if you walk in the Foot Locker going in there to get a Bread 4, and you've got the regular Bread 4 like you've been wearing all these years with no tech, it's $175.
Well, they've taken tech out of the shoe,
and then they put tech in a Bread 4, and they charge you $200 and $50. No, it ain't gonna be no $25 up. They're gonna just like you're paying all that money for that damn adapt. They're not gonna.
I bought the adapt.
It's different,
right? You did.
I'll pay for the tech. I'm not gonna ball them because I'm worried about what my ankle's gonna do on them. But
good. I played in them. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, I can't. I need the ankles. I'm going to play in these though. I'm going to play in these.
For me, I think it's a lot to do with the price. You know, like the average consumer, like there's a lot of mums that are just going into a Foot Locker and bringing 3 kids with them, and they want to be able to buy multiple pairs of shoes for their kids, and hopefully that they hold up. So I think it's priced with a lot of
even with that, Pat. The GS pairs don't incorporate the same technology as a men's pair.
No,
that's always going to get a lower product, a lower quality when you buy a grade school pair versus the men's pair.
But when you're buying a grade school pair, you're not buying it for comfort. I mean, mom is not going in there and saying, "Hey, is this a comfortable shoe?" And even if they do, the kid is going to want the Jordan. They're going to tell you it's comfortable, even if it's not.
Right, they're going to go with what they like. Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
The price of kids' shoes nowadays is bloody ridiculous too. I paid $100 for $80 for these.
You got to steal.
I paid $95 for the watch.
My son's like a 10.5, and then my daughter is she wears Jordan. She's got more shoes than my son. She's
bought a men's size. That's
my daughter starts wearing 10.5, mate. It's Crocs for everybody.
Crocs and duct tape.
Yeah, that's it.
At that point, you just go in the backyard and make a pair.
That's when you out there playing like Kevin Costner in the air up there.
Yeah.
Did they with the Sol status? Did they up the price on those particular sixes?
They were $250.
Yeah.
Although my box had MSRP 200, we could definitely transition in that because we're running short on time already.
We're right here now. We're there.
Basically, what we wanted to talk about was whether or not you think that the Social Status 6 were a flop. So initially, they came out on the website at the same time as these guys. So a lot of people who couldn't grab these or trying to add this to cart went and grabbed these at the same time, and they found success. I went to Charlotte. This is where I got my pair from Social Status in store, and then they came out again on the Nike website, and they just sat.
Right.
So the question is, are they a flop?
I like them.
It's a two-pronged approach. Right. It's a two-pronged approach. Are they a flop? I think for the store in and of itself, for Social Status to get that recognition, for Jordan to go in a store in Charlotte, All-Star Weekend, take pictures, make an appearance, meet with James Whitner, like there is a lot of success that has come upon the brand in and of itself, Social Status. So from that standpoint, I don't care what units, they're sold, etc. is a success for them. So the release in and of itself from that standpoint is not a flop. Is it a flop from a reseller standpoint? Hell yes, because you're not making a single dollar on these. And you may not for another 5 to 10 years. We may look back on this and this will be a highly sought after pair. So Kev, if you want to double up, double up.
Oh yeah. If Marcus can swing it, man, I'll definitely take it.
For me, I'm a little annoyed because I did buy them in Charlotte and then I left the box in Charlotte and all of other stuff. And so, I paid.
You're stuck.
I paid North Carolina tax. I hate paying tax. It's a big pet peeve because I don't pay that in Jersey. I got
Welcome to my world.
Them for $250 on the nose from sneakers and or from swoosh for about $160 or so because you gotta throw in the tax on that as well. But long story short, I don't think it's a flop for the bigger picture. From a reseller standpoint, definitely.
I think it looked, like somebody on the outside looking in at these particular pair of shoes that a lot of people went for them once they knew that they were exclusive, to say the least. Because I remember when photos were first shown of it and people were like, that looks like, a dog's breakfast. But all of a sudden now I've got to have them and stuff like that. And now they're sitting.
Thanks,
and I don't know if it's a flop because I don't know. Did they make enough for it to be?
And that's another thing. I don't know how many.
How you measure it?
I don't know how many pairs they put out there. I honestly thought it was dope that it was easy to get through on the website. Maybe that was because not a lot of people were going after them, but it was a breath of fresh air compared to a lot of the other experiences I've had trying to get shoes from other collabs. You get the shoe in the cart, and then you can't pay. So I thought it was great, and I welcome it. If people don't like the shoe, don't buy the shoe.
Here's my take on it. I mean, for one, it came out at a bad time. That's number one. These few weeks that we're in right now, every year we know this is the hot time of the year when kicks are dropping every day. I mean, you got Nike dropping Dornbeckers fucking every day. You know what I'm saying? It came out at a bad time. Another thing that hurts it is the price point. Right. Most people looking at this and saying, okay, that's $250 for a shoe. That's a little bit more than what I want to pay. And then what hurts it the most is that not actually being able to have it in hand. A lot of people who haven't seen it in hand don't know how great this shoe was made. You don't know the quality of it. We always bitching about quality. Well, here, they gave us a supreme quality shoe, and most people don't know about it and can't see it because you're looking at pictures on IG. I can get the most brilliant camera to take a picture of it, and it's still not going to do the shoe any justice as having it in hand. It's amazing shoe in hand.
You know what else might have killed the hype on these? Like one of the special parts about the shoe is the fact that it does have the Nike on the back. Well, when you had the sixes, the infrared sixes come out at the same time, you didn't have that thirst. So, like, if you had bought these out maybe a month or two before the infrareds, I think they would have sold better.
I mean, I'm looking.
And there's a lot of stuff that came out too.
I don't see a glue stain on here.
No,
I don't see a seam out of place.
No, I pulled I'm not going to sit there and act like it was a flawless shoe. I just pulled some glue off of mine.
But compared to most pickups, compared to most Jordan drops, like
listen, you're
not going to find a flawless Jordan.
Like I said, in and of itself, I don't consider it to be a flop. I think if you were looking to pick up that shoe and make big money on it, then you would consider it a flop. I think the $250 price point's a little high. Not going to lie. I don't care if it's NRG. I don't care if it's collab. I think $250 is a bit high. Split the difference, $225, call it a day. And I think it's definitely underrated from the sense that it does have the Nike Air branding.
This would be a shoe in 5 to 10 years. People will look back and be like, damn, I wish I'd have grabbed
small
that
sizes are gone. I mean, there's just, 10 to 12 that are sitting there.
That happens quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
These did come out at $190 in Europe. And I'm glad with my pair. I don't care. I love this shoe. I love the purple. I love the black. I love the hair on the top. It's a special shoe. So
your 190 is
like 210, maybe 215.
Is it in euros?
Euros, 190 in euros. So
190 in euros. So it's about 215, 216 US dollars.
Free shipped.
Yeah, they're $395 here at the moment on .com. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's and I don't know. I just find, like, especially with this question, like what I've noticed is with the sneaker community, there is a lot of bitching as to what's a flop and what's not, and what, like, for me, if I can regularly, like, easily get a pair of shoes, to me that's a win, and if I'm having trouble getting it because it's so exclusive and a lot of people buy it, like buy up stock and then resell it, is that necessarily classed as a win? I don't know. I think if the shoe is in hand for us to all get, like, the infrareds were, generally easy to get. That, to me, that's not a flop. That's a success. If I don't have to pay extra,
it's sold out too. Right. That's the other thing. So the fact that they're quote unquote sitting is the other variable. Right?
It's basically a shoe that we all thought was going to be super limited. Everyone thought that this shoe would be hard to get.
Gotcha.
And with me, Kev, all of us, when we all hit that shoe that first day, we were all just like, hell yeah. We got excited. And then we saw what has happened since then, where it's still available on Nike, and it's just kind of like, it didn't take the excitement away from me. It didn't.
Not me either.
No.
I don't give a shit. I'm not one of those who cares about having a limited shoe or anything like that. That doesn't bother me.
The excitement ain't gone. The fact that you paid a little extra, you're kind of like, yeah.
That's what bothers me when I could have got them for $150 from Swoosh. That's what's kicking my ass.
All right. or even just retail, like without the shipping and everything else from sneakers. It just makes it's a little annoying, you know. It feels like you're still kind of paying a premium or an upcharge on a shoe that's readily available. It's like, come on, can I win one?
Yeah, true. But
you know, be so
it is what it is. It happens.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some. The fact of the matter is, if you just paid, $10 or $15 over, then.
And if you're shitting on it, I mean, because Shalako was saying a classic misuse of a classical Jordan model. Go and put one in your hand. Look at the inside of the shoe with the leather. I mean,
bad. Yeah.
I'm not one of those, like when Daniel, has said before about, the doing the off-whites on the Jordan 1. That shit doesn't bother me. And I've been around these shoes longer than most. I don't care about what they do to a shoe. I don't want to get the same shoe fucking over and over again. Yeah. So for them to come and do something like this is the kind of shit that I love. Keep doing it. If you're going to add premium material and make a shoe look like this, man, you can hit you can go and hit the BC3, my favorite shoe, and do it if you're going to make it look like this.
Right.
Yeah, and Killer Swink, I think you got a point there. Shoes that sit may end up being more sought after later on.
Absolutely. It's what we saw in 2004, 2005.
Right.
Facts.
You picked up Cool Grays relatively easy in 2004. And they're gonna retro this year, but outside of that was a $350 to $400 shoe all day.
Well, the common saying is, man, I slept on them. I wish I had them.
Right.
So,
the fact of the matter is, no matter what they do in the moment, right, when production is high, that is going to shrink, and as that shrinks and demand is still there, that is going to raise the price. That's just simple up economics. It's guns and butter. That's it.
Right. Well, let's get into the hashtag hero. Running a little overtime, but the hashtag hero is sponsored by the Container Store, and we do have the championship tonight. And shout out to Nice Kicks, one of our super chatters last week. Definitely appreciate you, brother. But we have the contest, and Ben and Pat, do you guys have the chat and stuff open?
YouTube up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. Then you guys can vote.
You can vote.
It's a little lag.
No, all right. Well, I mean, you can see them all. They're all on the screen together. First up, we have the Container Store. They have donated 30 boxes to the winner. We have 3 contestants. We did have 4, but unfortunately, JB pulled out. Pause. He didn't have a shot to use apparently, but we have
Pause.
Jesus Christ.
Man, I mean, shit. What are we doing here? We got three contestants. We got Adams Kicks up first with the DB8s, and then next we have Miss Kicks with the Heat line. I mean, I think that she knew what she was doing because we got 2 Tar Heel fans. So she tried to do that. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. And then we got Tyranny with the Mambas, and we do have a Kobe fan, so he's gonna be kind of torn here. Do you have the results from the vote?
So the results on the vote, I mean, Kit ran away with it. I mean,
damn son.
She
obviously
not trying to shit on nobody, but she ran away with it. She had like 700 likes on her pick.
Good Lord.
So, and then Adam had close to 300, so he would have second place, and then Tierney had a little under 200, so he would get third place. So Kit with the 4 points, Adam with the 3 points, and we get Tierney 2 points.
All right, hold up. Let me write that down.
They're all dope shots, but
yeah, they all dope shots. All of them.
All of them.
Somebody brought a semi-automatic.
Jenny shot with the Cobra in there, to be able to like buy a Cobra, have it sit there and pose, like that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So, just to be able to train that for this contest, man, he went above and beyond. You know, he went above.
Someone say his life.
He put his life on the line. Yes, he put his life on the line for this pick.
Man, he said, "Hey, so Pat, man, let's get your 1, 2, and your 3.
What's your intake?
Well, it's hard because Adam's shot is like that. Bokeh at the back is absolutely beautiful. You know, from the picture I can see, it kind of looks like a ski chalet at the back. So good on you. Damn, I'm gonna go Tierney for the top. Was it 3, 2, 1 or something? Is it?
Yeah, you're gonna you giving him number 1.
He's my top vote. Then Adam's kick, and then
Kit.
Yeah.
Kit.
Okay.
They're all great shots though. It's just Kev's kind of making me vote or I'll get kicked off the show. So I've got to do it. So
blame it on me. It works. Ben, man, who's your first, second, and third?
What say you?
Kit wins it for me. It's a super shot. It's dope. Them off-whites in the front. It's too dope. I got to go with Kit and then Adam because I love Adam. I love how he risked his life there.
Whoa. Are you going with... Wait, hold on a second.
Kit first.
All right, Kit. And then are you going with the snake or are you going with the 8s?
I'm going with the 8s.
Okay. All right, I was about to say, like, uh-oh. All right, so, we got yours. Ma, what you got?
Yeah, man. Listen, she enacted a cheat code right here. You know, pulling on the heartstrings. We went with the theme, college, NCAA basketball, etc. It's March Madness around the corner. It's all Tar Heels, baby. You got the off-white, the legend blues, the lows, and the 12s, and the NCAA ball with the blue chills. Like, what up? So that's number 1. Mamba Gang all day. Number 2, and although I think the shot is super crazy, and it pains me because this 8 is by far one of my favorites. As far as the theme goes, then the 8s are going to take 3rd.
I got you. Marcus.
All right. So let me say this to start it off, because Dre was talking about how the women, they always win and this and that or whatever.
Damn.
I'm just going to be straight up with you. The women are creative. They're more creative than y'all. I mean, y'all can't just be throwing shit in the picture and be just like, oh, this is what they wanted. Let me throw some shit together. It's creative. It's style. It looks good. Even if she went with any other shoe besides those, it's the style of the picture that sets it off. It could have been fucking Ohio State.
It could have.
I still would have went with it. I still would have went with her. It should have. The picture is just dope. Period. Bottom line. Number 2 for me is going to be Adam. Adam has been killing, and I tell him every day, he's the king of night shots. He's been killing these fucking night shots. I mean, that shoe, it looks like a fucking greeting card. It looks like a sneakerhead greeting card.
Yep.
That you would send somebody for Christmas. It's dope. It's amazing. Adam kills it all the time on night shots. He just needs to stay his ass outside and take pictures. Don't take shit in daytime. Stay your ass outside at night. Take pictures because you're killing it. Tierney shit is dope. That snake on there. I mean, I looked at the picture about 50 times. Like, is that a real goddamn snake on this motherfucker?
100%. Exactly right.
I kept looking at this shit and I'm like,
because he's actually on the basketball court. I don't know why his ass is in the grass and why the NBA backwards, but
that kind of took away from it. He should have been on the court. Exactly, Mom.
I mean, the court's in the background, so I can see the hoop in the background. So
right.
That in and of itself is going to give it a little extra style points for me.
That may be why he had to take it, so he can get the hoop in the background. That may be why he had to take it from that point of view. So I give him that. Right.
Plus, it's a dope shot. In the grass, snakes don't chill on the court, so I get it.
Have you thought that's
Adam and Tierney
could sit? You got to remember that. Like,
yeah, Adam and Tierney's shot would have got first place every other week, but Kit fucking killed this shot.
She brought the heat, bro.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and echo. I'm gonna echo. Marcus. Definitely, Kit. She's got all the heat. She brought all them damn shoes out to that court, and you could tell, and it was snowing out there too, which normally, you know, take the good joints out there. But you know, and then I'll go with Adam as number 2. His shots are insane, and I know that you know, his wife Alicia won the first one, and I know he takes. I think he takes those shots. So man, he's a gifted dude, man, and definitely, you know, like Marcus said, any of these shots could have definitely won, but I give him 2, and then I give Steve the 3, and I love the creativity with the snake and everything. Like the thing that kind of gets me on it is it's tilted, and I know that like I see L doing that, and L but I like the way, I don't know, it's different. I had to take points off for this time because I needed to take points off somewhere. So, so it's too hard, man. These are all great, man, and you know she loaded it up with all the heat though. Like, and that's honestly what got it for me. There's so many damn dope shoes in that picture that I just couldn't. I mean, it'd be, you got to bring out all your damn shoes next time. So
yeah.
So
the fact of the matter is, if you're gonna come, it's the final, so you gotta leave it on the court. No pun intended, right?
Right.
To get that angle as well, so that you get just a hit of every shoe line up.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's iPhone, so it's a little easier to.
That angle is perfect, man.
Yeah. She did her thing.
Yeah, I'm changing my vote to her too.
Your vote's locked. With 15, we got Steve, we got Tyranny. I encourage you, man. Keep doing it. Keep coming in the pause. Keep keep participating in the activities of the hashtag hero. Because it's only a matter of time. Adam, you do the same. You got 17. The winner, Kit, with 22. She brought it, man. So shout out to all y'all. You guys are all winners to me.
Hey.
So we will
I hate this part.
We will get Kit.
I love it, but I hate it. I mean, it's
Kit. Just hit me up with your info, and I will share that.
All right.
And before we move on, real quick, we're gonna go back to coming up with hashtags every week, because what I've kind of discovered is when we use the Monday Midsole, some people are just using that not knowing about this battle, and then they don't have the time to invest into taking pictures. We're gonna do a hashtag every week. If you're not going to be able to invest the time, don't use the hashtag. Just don't, because we're going to be picking from that. And if you use that hashtag and then you tell us, oh, I don't have time to take the pick, that's leaving you out there. Everybody's asking, where's J Soul from last week, because they knew he was supposed to be on here. He didn't have the time, unfortunately, to take a pick. So now he's out.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something we could have extended to somebody else to put them in there. So yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and we'll have a hashtag every time. But still continue to use the Monday Midsole hashtag.
Always use the Monday Midsole.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't care if you're posting it, even if you're posting your grandma's picture, use the Monday Midsole.
Whoa. I mean,
hey,
listen, this is not a dating show, Marcus. Don't be trying to pick up those dates, all right?
So we had
calm your little ass down, son.
We had 0-1 last week, right?
Yeah, he won last week. Yeah.
So he's the first one in this next wave. I have my hashtag hero with Marshmallow with the Sports Illustrated ones. I thought it was a nice shot. I like the way that he got them Gucci joggers or whatever the hell they are popping off with them. So I went ahead with Marshmallow, and then Ma.
Yes, sir. So I went with From the Soul. It was the no photos Jordan 1s, which I desperately want. I'm stalking StockX, but that's a whole different story. There's nothing new there, right? Yeah, so this was my hashtag hero.
Are you gonna get the pair that comes out with the red swoosh with the with the no photos on it? I think, what are they dropping in, like June or July? Are you done with those? Are you done with black and red and white ones?
Never. You say that, and then they drop one. You're like, I need it.
Yeah. True. All right.
Oh, they can drop Chicago's and Breads every year, and I buy a pair every year.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably would too. Then I'll fuck them up. I wouldn't have a problem.
Downsizing, y'all. You heard it here first.
And then Marcus. You remember?
Hell, I don't know who I picked.
You picked
I don't remember.
Miss DMV Soul with the DB13s.
Which
What the hell? You never remember nothing.
Man, you don't even remember the shoe.
That was Friday.
You remember what they
Sunday.
look like?
Monday. Hell, shit.
Dang, you don't even know the day.
Diggi, it's called the Monday Midsole. Like, come on.
I mean, sometimes we go on Tuesdays, you know.
I mean, still though.
But yeah, Miss DMV Soul with the DB13s. Not a popular shoe by far. Probably one of the least popular DBs, but it's just a dope shot she took. And I mean, she's a huge 13 lover, so that's what you see from her.
All right, so we got 3, and since we got 2 guests,
y'all choose, man. I'm tired of choosing. I'm tired of being the bad guy. Y'all choose.
I like being the bad guy.
I'm gonna cycle them through. Or does anybody want to change their pick?
Fuck no, baby.
All right.
Hell no, man. Look at that. That's a fucking greeting card, man. Hell no, that shit is dope. And if neither one of y'all pick it, I'm unfollowing y'all today.
Somebody send Marcus a fucking greeting card so he can choose a new line.
He's gonna need braille by the time he gets
it. It looks like a damn greeting card. Look at that with the snow.
Somebody send his ass a Hallmark.
Oh man,
shit is dope.
All right, so Ben, man, which one would you pick?
I'm going with the first one with the Gucci pants.
Okay,
I like that shot.
Sports Illustrated ones. All right.
You're unfollowed, Ben. You're unfollowed.
I'm sorry. No problem.
Pat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the marshmallow as well, man. That angle and the edit, beautiful.
All right, we will reach out to Marshmallow. If you want to be down with it, then you go. And then, do we need to pick a runner up? Do we need to rank them though, just in case?
We need a fallback because I don't even know if Moss watched the show.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, shout out to Footwork Official. Appreciate that.
Year.
$19.99.
Oh, then it's for me. It's the 13s because you know like, I'm gonna say like it looks like a greeting card.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Hashtag greeting card.
All right.
I gotta go with Marcus too because I couldn't wear those pants, man. Come on.
All right.
I think we'll pull it off.
All right. So Miss DMV is second.
I bet.
And then... can I say something real quick? Just in regards to the hashtag hero segment of this show, I just like from somebody that actually posts up and uses the hashtag as I know Ben does as well. We just want to. I'm going to speak on your behalf too, Ben. But we want to thank you guys for doing that. Like differentiates you guys from all the other shows. I believe it makes us want to be part of the show as well as well as the chat. So I want to thank you guys for continuing to do that. And yeah, we really appreciate you showing some shine on us shooters at the end of the day, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Oh man, no doubt, man. Appreciate
Without
you guys
y'all, there's no
participating for sure.
Appreciate that, Pat.
All good, Benny. You're the killer, bro. You're the shooter, bro. So I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. Like for the longest, I thought Kev's shots. You and your wife were getting out there and doing the.
Like, dang, she got some big ass feet.
I'm about to say, what the hell?
Like she's really supportive and that's so cool.
Quite the opposite. No,
Yeah,
she's.
but you getting that side eye.
Yeah. Like, are you gonna go out here and take another? Say, well, at least I only go outside. It's not like I go
I'm
like
about to say,
drive
so
anywhere.
I know your whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
I know your whole neighborhood.
Hey man, it's not a bad space. It's not a bad. I mean, people are used to.
Listen, I did that for the longest.
I do the same. I take like 2 steps out and. Shoot.
Yeah, man. Listen,
that's an advantage. I take an 8-minute drive.
I can't. I don't have that time.
I'm a prima donna now, though. Like, it's too cold. I used to take pictures in the winter in shorts. Like, that's how much I want to just take pictures. Why?
I get out to bed in the morning.
Oh, nigga, you in the corner. We already know.
Oh man,
you want to time them out, Negro.
I used to take two. I used to take two a
bed.
day. I used to take two a day. I mean, granted, it'd be in the front or back of my home, but I would take two, and then when the numbers got jacked up, and I just didn't feel that.
I used to take them in the morning to do it.
Yeah.
No, I would edit on the way to work.
I agree with that. There's a like when you see other like not to put shade on anyone else, but when you start seeing other shots that just that they haven't put in like kind of the work that you've done with yours, and then you're like, man, it's kind of off-putting to like I'm taking away time to spend with my daughter to stop at the shot. You know what I mean?
Well, Pat, I'm sorry, I'm not putting in no work. I put on my drawers and my shoes and my socks, and that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, but Marcus, you
at least you still remember the order of operations.
But you pre-think that stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like at least your combo, like you've got a niche for yourself. Like you're doing the combo shit. Ain't nobody. But when you just see Joe Schmo take a shot with a S4, and post that up, and they're getting like 2,000 likes, you're like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? You know what I mean? And then after all, you just like, you can have it. That's why I've really reduced.
Listen, when the weather breaks, I'll get back to it.
And Mal, you're the
because I like it. I do like it, but I'm just not, putting in that same effort. I'm not.
Shout out to Mr. Kicks Connoisseur. Appreciate that $5, bro.
Well, I only get to shoot on the weekends because I work during the week, and then if my wife works, then I look after my daughter as well. So I'm not going to go palm her off to my oldies so that I can go do it. I used to, but I don't do that anymore.
Right. Well, you got her kicks now, so you just bring her with you.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm sure you have. Have you tried shooting a 2.5-year-old? Like,
are you kidding me, bro? Are you really asking me that question? Do you not know? I've been shooting these kids since they came out. Like I got pictures from when my daughter was like months old, and we've got matching shoes.
I've got to burst shoot it and just hope that I get one where she's standing semi-still, like.
Listen, my daughter does jump shots with me. Even my son will get down. Like he's the worst to orchestrate. I'd be like, oh, don't do this in order for him to do something. And even he gets down with the shots. So like,
yeah, I'm hoping
it's a family affair. What you see in the gram is how I am in real life.
Yeah.
Just wait till your youngest is like 14 and your oldest is like 19, and you have to drive everybody around like to everywhere, so you don't have no freaking time to do nothing.
In between, man, you drop them off at the mall, you get your shots, you come back, you pick them up.
Yeah.
No more.
I ain't dropping my kids off at no mall. They stealing folks.
In France, and I'm like driving all day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Man. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and shut her down. We're gonna get your parting words. Let Ben go ahead and go first.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys. It's great to be on. I've been singing along for so many years. So
yes. Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow both of them, man. Ben always has the dope video or the soundtrack. He's got the Monday Midsole soundtrack.
Right. It's been like state meetups. We need a Belgium and Australian meetup. Sign me up for that one.
Footwork official, man. Thanks, brother. Again.
Another one.
You gotta put your name up 2 times.
my crews like Nation of Souls and Team Kokai Sneakers and the Soul Firm. I love those guys. So big words up to them and all you guys, of course. And Pat. Love your appearance here and your picks, and congrats on the win.
Oh, much love, man. So, sorry I had to annihilate you like that, but that's
we might need a rematch. Legit, we might need a rematch.
I'm a grown-ass man. I'm almost as old as Marcus, so no problem.
I'm getting up there too, man. Don't worry about that.
I've never met another individual as old as Marcus, so.
Why am I the benchmark for age? There's some motherfuckers that's older than me.
Ain't nobody older than you in my book.
It ain't a big difference. It ain't a big difference, I think.
Hey, Jumpman about 100 years old.
Nah, see, in my world, you older than Jumpman.
Man, you young, Marcus. You young. To the prime.
Hey, do you want to do sneaker greeting card? Hey, shout out to L. Appreciate that $10, brother. You want to do that sneaker greeting card?
Let's do it.
We could do that. That's a long ass hashtag, but
yeah, it's long as shit.
Let's get it. Sneaker greeting
SGC.
card. Sneaker Hallmark?
Sneaker Hallmark. Yeah, let's do that. Sneaker Hallmark.
I like that.
Bang.
Let me change that up on the thing. Sneaker Hallmark.
Boom.
Bang, bang.
Nice.
All right. And Pat?
All right.
Yeah, yep, same as Ben. I just want to thank you guys. I really thank you. It's been an honor to be on here. It's one of the shows. It's the only podcast I watch on YouTube. You know, I've been rocking with you guys for quite a while now. You know, since like Dan joined on to the Butter Movement back in the day. So I know the Butter Movement's down, but much love to all the Butter Movement members that are still out there.
Bang.
Mal, Danny, Ed, John. I know I'm missing people, but yeah, much love to all you guys. Much love to the Jordan Heads crew out here in Australia. Big shout out to Lay Space for the drop fronts. Thank you very much for looking out for me on that. And yeah, guys, just keep doing what you're doing. I know there's starting to be a little bit of hate towards you guys, but there's more love than there is hate, as always. So, you know, as the old saying is, they hate you because they ain't you. So just keep doing your thing. We all us guys that are always in the chat, we've got much love. You know, I normally watch this show while I'm getting ready for work, and then I'll have it on the have it up on the fucking dash while I'm driving to work. Yeah. So, yeah, I might not be able to talk, but yeah, just really, 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 really blessed to be on here today. I can't thank you guys enough. It means a lot, you know. So, thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
And much love to all the guys in the chat. You know, I love you guys. Much love.
Same for me.
I steal my shit, Ben.
No, this is great. This was a long time coming. I
know.
remember when we were talking about you know, having the battle, and Ben said that he was interested. Pat, you were one of the names that came up immediately. I said, we got to get the international battle going. It'll be dope.
I appreciate that,
guys. Didn't disappoint. I thank you wholeheartedly for coming on. I know time difference and everything else, like it's crazy. And shout out to Kev's internet because the connection was solid today.
My internet's always nice now.
All right. Well, listen, I got to give recognitions. You know, if it went to hell, you would get the brunt of the blame. So we got to give credit, right?
I got you
for quarterbacking this shit. But listen, Pat, Ben, again, thank you guys so much. Marcus, thank you for being old. Kev, thanks for quarterbacking and producing this shit. Like it's your clutch. Chat, appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who shouted out the show. Kev will run down the names. We're in overtime. Shout out to Spike Lee for the Oscar win again. It's super dope. You know, Spike's put out some of my favorite movies ever. And Marcus, I know you said when you were like a 40, 50, 100-year-old man that used to watch Spike back in the day too. So I know how important it is to you. And on that note, I'm going to stop getting on Marcus. Pause. Kev, go ahead, dog.
All right. I'll go ahead and first of all, I appreciate Ben and Pat for you guys. You know, it's the time difference. It's wacky. So I definitely appreciate you guys taking time out of your lives to spend with us and to support the show, you know, on a weekly basis, man. That means a lot. Shout out to all the usual suspects. Appreciate y'all, you know, coming through, spending that 2 hours, 23 minutes and 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna go through my little list here. Shout out to Hella Laced, I Am Large Young, Bam Adrian. Shout out to the City Jeans Premium crew, KB Fresh Kicks, KY Souls, Beauty and Kicks, Dre's Kicks, Shaw Fitness, Tattoo Art, Shalako, J Soul, Matza, Fresh Kicks 3 John, Ben, Eos 76,
Arrows,
Eros. I'm trying to say it right.
Adios.
Adams.
Arrows. You said
Eros.
Whatever. So I'm just playing. Retro Booming 6. Oh, D-Lo. D Reynolds 79. Air JP 11. Molly Mall, of course. Dominican Coquille. Big Boy Sneaks 43. Half Cast 1. Rep Milwaukee 414. I think he just sent me a message, so I'll pull that one back.
Rep Milwaukee 414.
And that's all I have here. I'm probably missing some, but make sure you guys are tagging me if you guys are shouting this out so I can read it off of that. But I think that's all I have. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Ben. Man, it's been a long time coming. I've been a fan of you guys for a while, and it's great having you guys on here. It's been an amazing show. I've had so much fun tonight. It's crazy. We're gonna have to have y'all back again soon. Chat, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Thank y'all for hitting the like buttons. The ones who hit the dislike button, I love y'all too. So as I said, we're gonna make sure we're using this hashtag. If you're not gonna participate, if you're not gonna be ready, don't use the hashtag. With that being said, love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Take care.
Fire.
You are now tuned into the Monday Midsole. Like,
Very happy to be here.
Great big